Nerdrotic.com.
And the crowd cannot wait. Oh, hail Friday Night Lights. I apologize cause I'm probably late. Oh, hail Friday Night Lights. Radical lights and highly organized. It's Friday Night Lights, Friday Night Lights. Time has come, they are finally
Fake wizards in the intro. What's up,
Heck
everybody?
yeah, man. We got Skeletor.
Yeah. It's Friday. Eli will be here in a minute. A couple minutes. He's trying to connect. Yeah. He's trying to connect, but Eli from Unsub is our guest. It is a show on Friday. We are late from being late because I had to put out a video today about the Odyssey. The DEIC.
I knew it too. I was like, before this, I saw, because I was planning to be here for like 4 p.m. Eastern start time, ready to go. And then I see that message, hey, it's going to be 4:30. And I look at my notifications, I see that fucking Odyssey video. And I think there is a 99% probability that Wiz going to be late because Gary, we had to put out that fucking Odyssey video.
100%. And it would have been out earlier, but I made a mistake in it and I had to fix it. Well, Garrett had to fix it.
We had to make some arrangements in it. So
we had to fix it. But yeah, we're going to talk about the Odyssey. We're going to talk about Mandu and Grok. What is it again? Mango and Grok.
Yeah.
Mango and Grok.
Mandu and Grok.
Not it.
Mango.
Bro, it has been. I felt like I was on a fucking Odyssey to get out here to Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, tell us about your trip, Ryan.
Whole thing.
Bro, I'm telling you, everything that can go wrong in my life does go wrong. Like with the exception of the plane exploding on the fucking runway, or of honestly, somebody committing suicide by walking into our engine or whatever happened like the other day. That fate seemed like a better one than what I went through last night. So everything from getting to, like, it was a pain in the ass getting to the airport. It always is. I don't mind flying, but I hate the travel aspect, the hurry up and wait, get in this line and wait, hurry up to get in this line and wait. I hate that shit. But then I get through security, try to get my bag out, just my carry-on bag. The fucking handle breaks, right? So the handle at which, like, you can raise it up so you can roll it around the airport like a normal person, that shit breaks. So what the fuck is Jeremy even doing here? So that shit breaks. And so now I am carrying like either a poor person or like we're living in the fucking 1960s. I'm carrying my suitcase through the entire fucking airport, which sucks.
Oh, spoilers. Ryan's upset about something. Tune in next week to hear Ryan angry about something else.
Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. You know how terrible all of this has gone.
Yeah. So, Yeah. You're angry. Yeah, we're shocked. Go ahead. Continue on, Ryan.
I'm not just angry for no reason.
He's got a reason this time.
So then, I'm like, all right, I need some food. I get in line for the food thing. I'm almost to the front. All of a sudden, some stupid bitch who barely speaks English comes out. It's like, oh, yeah, sorry, our system is down. It be for 50 minutes. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So then I have to go get in line for one of those grab and go, just grab a dog shit turkey sandwich. I have to wait in line for 20 minutes for that. Finally get on my plane. Thank God. Let's go. Let's fly. 5-hour flight. bunch of fucking annoying kids. Whatever, I can tune that out. One of the annoying kids in the row next to me fucking barfs all over 45 minutes into a 5-hour flight.
Oh no!
No.
No. All right.
Yes.
I was doubting how bad this story was going to be. That confirmed. Now it's all justified. I'm completely there with you now, Ryan.
I'm
That's
so
No, like,
sorry.
The best part was Ryan. Have you told him about your suitcase yet, Ryan?
I did. I was bragging about this suitcase, right? Because that is the suitcase I got that my parents gave me in 2000. I was 11 years old the first time I went to Disney World, and I've been using it all, and it's never let me down. Well, it fucking let me down, and it broke. So I'm carrying this thing around. It's so annoying.
I was walking with him last night. He was just carrying it, and he was just bitching the whole time. Everybody else is walking with their suitcase with the wheels, and Ryan just walking.
Isn't that nice?
So then, after I carry it miles through LAX, right? Carrying my suitcase miles through LAX, I get in the freaking thing to go get it wherever our rental car was at one of the budget economy parking lots. Can't get in because I didn't make the thing. I was just listed as a driver, so I couldn't get it. I had to stand out there in the fucking cold. It's like 50 degrees. I'm in shorts. Stand out there for an hour. There's coyotes running through the fucking parking lot in LA.
Yes, there
And
is.
I see a fucking coyote. I'm
Wow.
like, is that a fucking coyote? And some black bus driver's like, yo, don't follow that thing. Don't follow that thing. He'll bite you. He'll bite you. So clearly people are getting bitten by coyotes all the time in the LAX budget parking lot. We finally get there with the rest of these chuckle fucks, get in the car. Let's fucking go. Because at this point, it's like 11 p.m. Pacific, 2 a.m. Eastern for me. Get to our fucking Airbnb. And I don't, Jeremy, how much detail should I go to? And when it comes to the Airbnb?
I mean, you can be pretty vague, like be vague, but you can hit the bullet points, which I know you want to hit.
All right, so we get there. It's in West Hollywood. It's hit or miss there. We get there, and it's not looking great. Okay, you know, we pull up. There's a bunch of cars. It's kind of like packed houses. You know, some overflowing trash cans outside, probably to be picked up the next day and shit. And I'm like, I just want to go sleep. It's fucking late for me. It's been a fucking terrible experience for me. We get there 11:30ish, and we look, and right next to our house, there's a black guy smoking on a porch. And apparently that's a no-go for some people. Apparently it's like, oh, we can't stay here. This place, oh shit. It's the ghetto. And I'm like,
So he was smoking crack on the porch? Is that what was happening?
it was
We
either weed or a
made an
cigarette.
educated guess.
Okay.
We made an educated guess.
Okay.
And these guys are like, we're not staying here.
You'd
And I'm
smell
like,
the weed.
Are we fucking kidding me? So I was ready. I was ready to risk fucking sleeping there, whatever. Who cares? But no, we're getting hotels to be safe. We don't want to be we don't want to feel unsafe in fucking LA. So, all right, we make the decision to go get fucking hotels. It's a scramble. It's fucking crazy. But I think at least maybe we'll get to sleep. Long story short, because of the fight, because of so many other things that are going on, I did not get into my hotel room until 4 fucking a.m. 7 a.m. my time.
Pacific. So yeah.
4 a.m.
We see Eli, by the way. We got to let Ryan finish his story. Go ahead.
Anyway, but there's other things that happened in between there, but everything that fucking went wrong could. And I am ready to just give up on life. That's where I'm at. I'm in beautiful Los Angeles.
Speaking of beautiful Los Angeles, I just went to a Walmart. Me and Tommy were actually at Walmart. All right. Tommy, very much of a culture shock for him from where he lives. We're just going and they're like, hey, well, we're going to be at the fight. It's a little chillier than here. I need to get a pair of socks. I didn't realize that in Los Angeles, it takes an act of Congress to buy a pair of socks.
Are they locked up?
Yeah.
Yes, they're locked up. So
Adam's
somebody
locked up
for
because
stocks.
California sucks.
Oh, why did you leave California, Gary? They lock up fucking
Sock
socks.
thieves.
yeah.
Hellhole.
So like we called the lady and like she's helping all these other people. So we're like, yeah, we want these right here. And she's like, okay. So we grab them out and she snatches the socks from us, you know, and we're like, whoa. And she goes, hang on. And then she walks to another aisle Me and Tommy standing here. I'm going, what the fuck is happening? She reaches up on the top shelf, grabs one of those plastic security containers, puts the socks in the plastic security container, then hands it to us. And we're going like, God, holy fuck.
Wow.
This is wild.
Welcome to California, Jeremy.
Crazy.
Yeah, man. So, but hey, we're in California. And
You're in California.
Gina Carano fight is tomorrow.
So that's why you're there.
Yes. Yes.
So exciting.
You're going to
So,
see the Gina Carano fight.
And I did fly. And
Wow.
I will say this. Still hate flying. Don't want to do it. Wish I was driving back. It was a great flight though. Almost no turbulence. Watched Harry Potter. You know, I had an internet connection, but I hate flying.
I wasn't
I
on
hate
his
it.
flight, but apparently he walks in. He's like, "Whoa, they have Wi-Fi on planes."
It's been so long.
Over a decade.
And apparently he gets there. He's like, "Whoa, there's a lot of legroom in these things." Yeah, they had the fucking emergency exit seats. So yeah.
Oh.
He's like, "What a great
You
experience!"
cheated.
This is
You're
responsible,
I'm on American Airlines.
first
crammed in the
class.
back with people fucking throwing up everywhere. No legroom.
So
Can I give a big shout out to this chat? It's on fire right
Hail
now.
chat.
Holy
Hail chat.
fuck,
Hey,
this
Eli,
chat
can you
is
wait
on
just a
fire.
second? I got to read an ad. I don't want to read it. I want to bring you on. He's like, it's okay.
Okay.
And we got
Thank
a
you.
question for you, buddy, because we are curious about something.
We were all discussing it before.
We're all
the show.
discussing it.
Yeah.
So we'll ask you as soon as you bring it on. But let's go
Big debate.
to
The real questions.
Venice AI, the real questions. That's what we ask here. Venice AI, leading AI models say they don't sell your data, but you believe them? Do you believe them? Mark Zuckerberg said the same thing about Facebook once. With today's sponsor, Venice AI, it lets you use AI without handing over your sensitive information to the big corporations. Think of Venice AI like a VPN for AI, with features like anonymous access to GPT, Gemini, and Cloud models. Is this Claude or Cloud?
Cloud.
Cloud.
Why?
Cloud.
You know what?
Claude.
Claude or Cloud?
it
You can go with
Claude?
either.
The laughing
Claude.
doesn't help, but it
Oh.
kind of does actually.
Holy
No, I can't.
That's
read.
probably Claude.
Claude.
Is it
Yeah,
Claude?
it would be
It's
Claude.
Claude models.
The Squatcho
Yeah.
man? You could talk to the Squatcho man?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Venice submits requests on your behalf, so nothing is ever tied to your identity. Fully private access to leading open source models like GLM, Kimi, and DeepSeek. What's DeepSeek, Shad?
It's a Chinese model.
Oh,
Deep Seek.
oh,
That one I
no.
don't know. Oh, wait. That might have been the one that caused a little controversy not long ago because.
Yeah.
No, don't worry. Yeah.
Gary, just fucking read it.
Your conversations are encrypted and stored only on your device, so no corporation or government can spy on you or use your data for profit. Venice Studio is a powerful all-in-one creative workspace that can generate audio, music, video, images, and even edit movies. It is one subscription for all the best tools and models on the market. Stop laughing. And just a fun fact, Venice was founded by Eric Voorhees, one of the pioneers of Bitcoin and a privacy advocate. If you value your privacy and want to use AI, go to my sponsor, venice.ai/nerdrotic, to access the world's leading AI models privately. All in one place. Use the code Nerdrotic for 20% off any plan. Thank you very much. Thank you, chat.
Yeah.
Laugh away.
And you could recreate scenes like this.
Yeah.
It's accurate.
The struggle is real.
The struggle's
Why do I
real.
have a fucking
You-
belly? What is that
You
shit?
ready, Eli? Is Eli ready?
On for like one more
Fuck
minute.
it, you're in now. Let's go.
What up?
What's up, Eli?
All right.
It's good. They turned off properly. You know, like
That's good.
off and that one downstairs on.
He's getting his AC done. He's getting his
Bro,
AC
bro,
done
yeah.
right now.
Shouldn't have any problems.
Necessity.
Finish up right here. If you don't mind just calling the office, settling the bill with them, you can.
We might want to mute that.
Yeah,
It sounds like some business.
Highly organized, everyone.
Highly organized.
Drop him in the back until he's
Yeah,
ready.
yeah. Let him know. He nodded. Now he's getting up.
He was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, he
Don't
said
bring me
he
on.
did say when he came in. He said 1 more minute, and he was
Okay.
just kind of staying there.
As long as he doesn't stand up, we don't.
Oh, he stood up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
stood
We know
up.
how those are.
But he had pants on, which is
Thank God.
positive.
Well,
Yeah,
with the
right.
AC guy there, I kind of would hope so, but you know,
You're trying to get those discounts sometimes. I don't know.
maybe.
We are. Now is he ready?
Yeah.
Down to talk.
Are you
All
ready?
right. I was like, fuck. Okay.
What's up, dude?
How you doing, brother?
I'm good.
Oh, he's naked
He's
now.
got pants on. Pants are on.
His audio's low.
His audio's low too.
Wait, is it low right now?
That's good.
Yeah, you're a little low.
I can turn it up.
I got you.
Might need to eat the mic a bit.
Professional streamers, everyone.
Professional streamers.
I was
This
actually
is,
thinking he fits in perfectly already. Like this.
Yeah.
It's the best way to come into the show.
he does.
It's true.
Hey, beautifuls, how y'all doing?
What's up, dude?
Aw.
Welcome, Eli, from the Unsubscribed podcast and many other places.
Let's go.
Let's go. I bet you can't wait to talk about things like the Mandalorian and the Odyssey.
They're just pumping
Yeah.
out really good content lately, and I'm just super proud of the way Disney is going. About that 2010, Disney's just really skyrocketing in the right direction. I know you guys are huge fans of the changes. So
Oh,
I just wanna-
Talk
absolutely.
about it a lot. Yeah.
I'm trying to catch
Absolute-
up on the boys. Like I haven't watched the newest one. I was like, okay, I got to catch up on as much shit as I can right now before I hop on.
You didn't miss anything with the boys. But I have a question.
Answer.
Are you white?
Name the Hanaro Cuevas.
So you
wrong.
That way we were actually doing a racial purity test, like
Yeah, we
before the
were.
show, because someone's like, "Wait, is he white?" It's like, "No, I think
he
might
part
be a little bit-
Asian?
I think he might be a
Little
little
bit
Asian or
Hispanic?
something."
I was a little
That's right.
Japanese, part Japanese.
Let's reel it back a bit more. It's because the intro to Unsubscribe has, this is Eli, is racially ambiguous. And I was like, that's kind of true.
There you
know?
go.
Like, as I look
Yeah.
at him, I'm like, I could see some Mexican, I could see some Asian. I don't know. It's just,
You just get a nice mixture, and then I can make all the accents. So it works
Yeah, exactly.
perfectly.
And no one can be offended. That's how it works.
No,
Yeah, it's perfect.
no. Your
Folks,
audio's a little muffled.
Yeah.
Mine
is
is
Yeah.
a gate
set to
issue.
the right
That-
mic.
I think it's an audio game.
I was gonna say, it
I
sounds like
already
maybe
know
a
it's
noise
gonna
gate
be
issue.
on the audio settings. Is it automatic? Does that work? And then echo cancellation.
Oh, there you
Comes
go.
out.
There you go.
There it is.
Cancellation.
That's what it was.
There you go.
StreamYard settings suck, so I mean,
That's stream.
If it's
StreamYard
auto, it's gonna
sucks
be
in general,
garbage.
but
Yes.
we still use it and pay for it because we're retarded.
Yes, we are.
Honestly, it would be hard.
I see you're in the
Unfortunately.
compound too, so that's good.
Dude, how y'all been? Look at all these beautiful fine men right here.
oh,
Why,
Yeah, I
thank
mean,
you.
I've been fucking shitty. Like I am about the worst travel possible, but that is pretty much my standard. So I guess I'm doing normal. But yeah.
Who's the guy that just flew on a plane for the first time, apparently ever?
First time in about the first time in
That'd
about
be
5 years, and
Jeremy.
only the second time in my life. So
You were surprised by Wi-Fi?
yeah.
That is amazing.
Wow.
Well,
Just-
hold on,
so
I was-
what are these
I was-
called again? Airplanes?
I
These
was-
aeroplanes might take off one day.
I was surprised by Wi-Fi in coach. I was not. That's what I was surprised by. I thought they would force you to be in first class to get it. That's what I was surprised by. Because I
were you
got the cheap
surprised?
seat.
Were you
Only
surprised there
elite.
wasn't a non-smoking section?
I was too fearful for my life to worry about that. To be honest with you.
Gotcha.
So
You should have flown Spirit.
They are the best.
That's always.
Best, I mean worst.
Yeah, what happens when you're mid-flight and they shut down all business? You just drop out of the sky? How's that work?
Yes.
Yes,
let's take it
that's
back.
exactly what happened.
I like that rumor that Carnival Cruise Line was going to sweep in and bail them out just because they have such a crossover with clientele. It would make so much sense. But that didn't happen. So R.I.P. Spirit.
Do they have a Toontown in Sky? That's what I want to know. Can you get thrown down?
Apparently,
Eli.
there was a story where Jeremy had to piss or whatever, had to use the bathroom on the plane, and he's sitting there waiting in line, and some fucking just massive, huge,
it was
enormous
bad.
hippopotamus came out.
Yeah.
After, or like
no,
right
I was
before him.
I went back there and she brought all. It was almost like she had a Mortal Kombat fatality move. As soon as she walked, opened the door, it's just like a fog of death. And there were people behind me, and it was chaotic. So I was like, I really don't want to do this. I just held my breath and went in there and peed and ran out.
Dude,
It was
It's like paint peeling off the
If
walls.
it's a 5-hour flight, I do not eat or drink anything. I just
Yeah.
starve. I'm not going in that bathroom. I'm not getting
Yeah.
up from my seat. F that.
It was awful. It was awful.
F that.
Travel sucks.
It does. What have you been up to, Eli? Been
Fun.
traveling around the world, around the country.
Doing some dope shit, working too much, living the dream. So we have all the different podcasts, but then I took over the kind of the executive position of running Pepperbox to get it back on track. So we're getting that thing all dialed in even more, hiring more people, training them up. Just work, unfortunately. And then I did get to play Resident Evil 9. That was cool.
Did you
That-
finish it?
Played that yet. Have not played that yet.
I'm a massive gamer, so I completed
Harry
that
knows all
game.
about
It was pretty fun.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
You're huge
Yeah,
into that.
we have a rule
hell
on
yeah.
here where Gary doesn't allow us to talk gaming unless he has to go take a piss. So that's how it works.
Or I could shop on eBay. Either one is fine. But,
we got-
Oh, now generally.
Brandon's going to watch Lord of the Rings for the first time. We're trying to
Okay.
solidify
For
the
the first
actual... For the... Yeah, okay.
yes,
Brandon Herrera.
Brandon Herrera.
District 23.
Wow.
Do you want that vote?
That should
He's never watched Lord of the Rings. That's where
told
I'm
him
disappointed in
I
him.
told him that's why he lost last time, because he didn't watch Lord of the Rings.
Wow.
That's true. As a politician, people can do a lot of shit. You can kill your girlfriend. You can have some massive, huge sex scandal. If you haven't watched Lord of the Rings, how do you expect anybody to fucking vote for you? Come on, Brandon.
Exactly.
What are you talking about?
This is true.
So are you
Clearly,
doing?
you're going to put him through the extended cut, right? The only.
Yeah, we're trying to rent out an actual theater for it. So it's a proper... y'all are
Dude,
invited.
let me know. Let's go. I'll chip in. Let's fucking do this. Come on.
The only thing I want from this experience is I know the one reel or skit I want. It's been done a million times, but when I want the theater, we'll have as many people as possible. And then when Aragorn kicks that helmet, I want the pause on the screen. Everyone turns to tell Brandon what happened.
to explain
in real life.
Yes.
That's great.
Hail Brandon Herrera. He's gonna be. We're doing a thing in August, AmericaCon. So it's gonna be a fundraiser with Brandon here in San Antone.
That's
and
dope.
yeah, we'll have more information for you guys later on that. But yeah, I'll be there. Ryan will be there. Maybe Jeremy will be there. A bunch of people will be there. Maybe even Garrett will be there.
Maybe.
Maybe it'll be fun. But let's. I know we were just talking about Lord of the Rings, but let's start with the mango and grok. Yeah, it's mango and grok.
Mango and grok.
Because there was a screening last night in L.A. and all the first reactions are out. And
That's actually why we were here, guys. Just full disclosure, we came to LA not to watch the Gina Carano fight, but because we all got invited to the Mando and Grogu premiere.
Yeah.
What was it?
Chills.
That's what got me on a plane to go watch a show. Star Wars.
He's the
movie.
goodie bag.
I left because Pedro Pascal tried to kiss me. So
One of many.
Yeah. Well, he probably found another dude to kiss. Oh, Stephen Colbert. That's who he found to kiss.
Devout Catholic, Stephen.
Which I will
Colbert.
not show
Yes.
you.
Yes.
I respect
Thank you.
It's feeling like a lot, me included. I'll use my I statements. It feels like I was giving too much credit to the brand of Star Wars. And after I'm hearing all this, I think this thing is gonna flop. I think it's gonna bomb.
Me and Ryan were talking about this last night. I'm still not convinced it's going to be below Solo, but I think it's pretty much a given that this is not going to be a huge success by any means. I still think 500 million might be in play, but it sounds terrible.
I don't know. I feel like that's
Eli.
too high.
Way too high. Eli, you know the Mandalorian TV show, right?
Oh,
So-
100%. I will just say, even from the marketing side, I didn't know that was a thing until a month ago. It's the first time I heard there was a movie coming out. And I've watched the show, but I was like, whoa, oh, they're doing a movie? I didn't even know that. And then why are they doing a movie?
It's a good question.
It's a great question.
It feels like they needed something to put out, and they right. they needed something to put out, and they made the safest decision possible. And based on what I've heard from Gore has already went out there with Alan Ing and talked about it. Based on what I've heard, it is the worst Jon Favreau film ever made that he's made. It's a bad Star Wars film. Now I asked Chris if it's worse than if it's the worst Star Wars film. He said no, but he just said it's nothing. There's no cameos. There's some deep cuts that Ryan might understand or some like hardcore fans, but that's about it.
Wow.
And it's sloppy. So yeah, even I think even Harloff went out there and said he didn't like it.
Harloff did not.
He was
give it a
busting
good
his
review.
ass.
Yeah, and he's been busting his ass as a Star Wars fan for 5 years.
Yeah,
But
5 years.
Arloff had his over on his channel. He had his initial like out of the theater, response because it's not an official review, and he was very disappointed with it pretty much. So I mean, he praised like a couple of things in the beginning of the reaction, but he basically was like, "This ain't it." And when you've lost people on that level of the kind of the Disney side of things, it's in trouble. It's in
Why
big
would they
trouble.
make this decision? It makes no sense. Like, let's take a TV show that has gone and lost viewership over time, over the span of 3 seasons, plus other spin-off shows, and let's make it a movie. So now people that are expecting a Star Wars
movie that's not really connected to what they established in the show at all.
It's not
connected to
the
logic
show
right now.
or the movie universe. Like normal people, like Eli just said, I didn't even know what was happening. They're going to show up. They're going to expect Star Wars level production, and they're going to show up, and it's going to be a TV movie on the screen, and they're going to snooze fest.
Well,
That's what we're
it's
seeing
all
right
they
now.
fucking have right now, dude. Star Wars is fucking dead. This is the only thing that's been somewhat keeping it alive.
Yeah, I think they basically looked at everything and they were like, well, this has been one of the more liked things in recent times. Everything else has died on its arse.
Yep.
And so this was their only choice. The issue is, I don't think the Star Wars name can carry this because I think a lot of Star Wars fans will never have watched anything on Disney Plus. They only know the movies. And so they won't really know anything about this.
Right.
They may have heard about it a bit, but never watched the series. And so they have no connection to it. And from all the advertising, the only connection people have to it is Grogu. If you don't like Grogu, the marketing isn't for you, and it doesn't pitch the movie as if it's for you. And that isn't the majority of the Star Wars fan base as it is. So it was always doomed, really.
Yeah,
But also, this was a wild play. This was a wild play because, for years it was like, hey, we need to not put Star Wars back in theaters until we know it's going to be a success because Solo scared the crap out of them. And then after Disney Plus came out and all of the franchises started to burn up, we heard from the decision makers at the corporate level were saying Mandalorian could make money, put it in theaters out of like a desperation. That's what this is. But this is going to fast track. The Star Wars remake is what's coming next.
Oh, yeah.
I also think that one of the reasons they decided to do this, in addition to like all the things you guys said, was they knew it would actually get done and could get done. Say what you will about Jon Favreau's stuff, but he makes it quickly. He keeps it on time. He keeps it on schedule. They also knew they could utilize the volume and keep the budget lower than a lot of their other Star Wars projects. So all those things combined, I think they found this to be the least risky thing that they could actually get out quickly and get Star Wars back in theaters. The problem is that if you had done this after season 1, maybe there is some excitement, or season 2, maybe there is some excitement. But now, after Mando season 3 revealed that it was what it always was, a massive pile of shit, after Book of Boba Fett, after all these things that have degraded not only the Mandoverse, but the Star Wars brand, Ahsoka, all this, there's just not an interest level. People are tired of the baby Grogu shtick because that's what it is. It's a shtick. He can't fucking talk. Ha ha ha. Isn't that cute? People are over it. Even the retarded women that love this stupid green beast. So now you're in this spot where you are just completely and totally fucked. And I'm still sticking with my like $450 million guess because I think it'll open similar to Solo and it'll hold slightly better because of families. But I don't know, man. I just can't see this taking off.
It's Grogu and the silver vibrator.
Dude,
It'll go great with women. They'll love it.
The theaters are fucking empty, dude. When I was buying my ticket, I went through. The only thing that is close to like being sold out is like the IMAX viewings in San Antonio. Everything else, it's like maybe a quarter of the way. Yeah, it's quarter full, halfway full. It looks really bad. There's still a lot of screenings that have like no seats sold, maybe like one or two.
And that's pretty normal for most movies these days, right? Because it's like the premium formats do sell really well, but that also tells you a lot because a lot of the bigger films that have come out the last several years that have had those kinds of numbers have failed, especially those with bigger budgets. Because yeah, you're selling those tickets, but you're not selling the other tickets.
But
And
yeah, if
that's
this
something
was
this
like
one's been
11
struggling
years
with.
ago, all these theaters would have been sold out.
Yep. Yeah. What do we have here?
This is a really interesting picture. On the right, there's a thing that says new force flow. And I'm wondering what on earth could that product be?
Oh, this is
maybe
this is Bath
something we
and
can all
Body Works.
use.
Yes,
Especially
this is
men of a
Bath and
certain
Body
age.
Works display.
Yes, because nothing says Star Wars like cologne and soap.
And moisturizer.
Moisturizer. For adults, for adult
terrible.
women, for adult women.
What the fuck is force flight? Is it women?
Well, the colognes are
Sometimes you have a heavy one.
They're non-gender specific. Okay,
Oh,
let's
thank
all
God.
be very clear.
Thank God. I was going to be offended.
Like most of the viewers of the movie.
Tiny but powerful.
How exactly? You read
Tiny
that.
Green apple salted lavender and cosmic sage. What the hell is that?
Looks like a huge reverse butt
They
plug.
know what they're
Well,
marketing.
yeah,
as.
This whole display is very phallic in nature.
Like this really looks like they're trying to target women and homosexuals. This doesn't look like
Well,
You ever been to one?
that's what Star Wars has been doing for the last 10 years.
I think it's perfect because that's what Star Wars is now, and that's what Bath and Body Works is. It's
It's
for
a perfect
women and
synergy.
homosexuals.
Who
Like,
is
what are
this
what are you
for?
talking about?
women and
It's for
homosexuals.
Ryan.
Homosexuals.
And the thing is, though, they'll buy those things, but they won't go see the movie. That's the big problem that they have on their hands.
I bet that display has still not been touched.
Not by any Star Wars fans.
Who goes to Bath and Body Works anymore? And then second, what?
Women and homosexuals.
Yeah, I guess even now.
Eli, your audio, I think, because we boosted it before we fixed the audio gate, you're a little bit loud. Speaking
Now
of
it's
it.
clipping.
You're
Okay.
peaking sometimes.
R-
Yeah.
Ryan, did you see
Yes.
Star Wars Holocron?
Don't feel
post?
abnormal at all.
Pedro
All of us.
Pascal is the first Latino actor to receive top billing in a Star Wars movie.
Nobody fucking cares.
No,
But Andor.
first homosexual Latino.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got to
actor
add that in.
Yeah,
there. Like there's so many firsts for Pedro. I'm just
put
glad
that headline back up.
I'm just glad that
Please.
now we have known for a long time
Thanks,
that
buddy.
Pedro Pascal is queer as fuck. Like it's just obvious. What I wonder is like it's very interesting to me that Pedro Pascal, as much as he virtue signals about all this stuff, and I am cool with somebody not making their sexuality like their entire personality, whatever. But I think for the reason Pedro does it is because he didn't think he would get the roles he got if he was openly gay, which is very interesting considering what an advocate he is for pushing all these things, but he's actually like not telling anybody.
Yeah, that's
himself.
strange.
It's very, very strange, isn't it? It's almost like he's admitting that maybe that might not be a good thing to put out there. But yeah, there's a reason why Pedro Pascal is all over his like female co-stars and nobody's got a problem with it. We said it a year or two ago. It's because he's fucking queer as shit. And like now, obviously that's the case.
So we have this headline. I got to read it like the Mandalorian. Sorry.
The Mandalorian and Grogu gets divided first reactions, from a thrilling adventure to one of the weakest Star Wars movies, and a snooze fest.
That was
it
too much
good-
emotion.
Too
Gary.
much emotion.
All right.
I was gonna
If
say.
only we had that little bitty little riff from the show you could have thrown in there while you're reading it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of missing that a little
How do
bit.
they mess up good things? It's mind blowing to me. Is the mic sound better now?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Perfect. Yeah, I just don't understand. We've watched it time and time again where it is, hey, here is, listen to the fans. Actually, you could probably reach out and just crowdsource something that would be amazing and would do really well because then you're communicating with the audience that does love the series versus
That's something
now.
they're completely against. As a matter of fact, with Marvel for a long time and Star Wars, there was an edict of no fans, right? And we want to bring outsiders in, and we want to try to like in theory, I guess that's fine if you have somebody who's dedicated and will learn the lore, but they never do. They always want to subvert it, take the easy way out, do some mystery box storytelling, and think it's about diversity. So much so that they had a story, the story group, right, had a whiteboard that they got caught with a few years back that had the word diversity on it twice. So that seems to be there, and dinosaurs. We can't forget the dinosaurs.
Yes, the dinosaurs very important. They showed up a
I
lot.
need it. What's the dinosaurs? Maybe I'm missing something. Wait, what's this?
There's some creatures in Mandalorian. There is.
So this was for the High Republic, though, right? That's what that was all about. And it was basically a bunch of gay autistic people getting together and throwing up on a board what they think is cool, right? So you had like dinosaurs, trains, choo-choos, and gay stuff. That's pretty much what they thought of.
But also
from the beginning, this was they always wanted to use Star Wars as a vehicle for their agenda, and we've seen that with what came out, like from Rey to Captain Holdo, and especially the Acolyte. These were all just they saw Star Wars as a platform to push an agenda, even if it just destroyed the franchise. But I think they were actually deluded enough to think, oh no, we'll get a diverse crowd of the modern audience that'll love it just as much, and it's not really working.
They put diversity on there as number 3.
Not pro-war.
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Could you say against war?
I'm
not pro-war. That's such a weird.
They made it for themselves, but I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with employing people who don't know anything about a franchise if it's a smaller franchise, because maybe it's got a niche audience. But when it's Star Wars or Lord of the Rings and stuff, these are so massive that if you haven't watched it by the time you're getting employed, you just don't care about the entire genre, and therefore will always be a bad writer.
And they have hired people.
Wishes University. What? Was that? What?
I don't know. If you saw the picture of the story group, it looks like all the people Elon fired from Twitter.
Yeah.
Rival houses? What the fuck am I reading right now?
Well, they had to write down the Force in case they forgot.
I think the rival houses has much more to do with Game of Thrones than Harry Potter. This is them sitting and being like, what should we create in this Star Wars universe, and taking different things from fiction and elements and maybe shows that they think could be cool in whatever they're creating. And for full context, this was a massive project that they had planned that fell flat on its face. The first book had around 100,000 book sales, which might sound good in isolation compared to what most Disney Star Wars books have done, but compared to everything they had done before in the expanded universe, that is pitiful, those type of sales. And it just went downhill from there. They were selling less than 2,000 copies for some of these books that were coming out later, and that project is over and finished. Good riddance.
The Force was so far down on that list, though.
Yeah, it was.
That's what's more wild. I'm like, were they just supposed to call out words like the first word that comes to your mind?
Yep.
Say it. Not pro-war. Okay, weird, Catherine. Not pro-war. Next one. Droids. Steve, great job.
Okay.
What's the thing they use? Fuck. Skip that.
It's like they've got a group of kind of special needs kids. It's like, what is in Star Wars? Droids.
Yes.
No single main character. No single main character. Luke Skywalker is not the main character. I know there's side characters. There's supporting characters.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this. This is stupid as hell.
Space and lightsaber battles. What? What?
This is a story.
Separate those. Those are very different combat.
Supposedly knows how to write.
Relatable characters. Relatable characters also just means diversity and representation. It doesn't mean like character archetypes or anything.
Why is diversity in fiction
on there twice?
And humor on the bottom.
Humor is the hilarious part. It's like what?
On the bottom.
That's the funny part. Humor's at the bottom as fiction. Whoa.
Pull up the reviews again, Garrett. We can see what some people think.
Let's see where some of these actual reviews are.
Well, reactions. These are out of theater reactions, which are totally different from reviews.
What of the weakest Star Wars movie? Reporter Jonathan Sims wrote, an emotionless, predictable experience that doesn't push Din Djarin anywhere interesting. Dull, unexciting fight scenes, just CGI monsters. Action figures mashed together. A long, colorless, made-for-TV movie.
Thank you.
That's brutal.
I mean, from having watched the trailer, that just sounds very...
It's sums it up.
What, from having watched 3 seasons of The Mandalorian, that sums it up.
Yes.
So, yeah, of course. Jesus.
It's important.
Any
What
more,
else are we
Garrett?
reading here?
I think they were above that one.
There's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there was something that said about 2 on the nose above what you just showed.
Oh, you got to be careful when you're talking about two on the nose when you're doing movie reviews. Can get a little.
It's the paragraph above.
This one.
Oh, Collider's Perry Nemiroff shared criticism of Rada the Hutt, voiced by the Bear Emmy winner Jeremy Griggs. Live action Hutts are a challenge to pull off. A gladiator Hutt, even more so. And it didn't help that Rada's dialogue was often too on the nose. She posted. Yeah, he did grow on me. Okay, Perry. But it feels like there was more compelling way to convey his place in the world and his mission.
Here's one from Slash Film.
Oh, Peter Sharetta. Oh,
yeah.
Mandalorian and Grogu. The marketing had me worried, but this movie's actually a lot of fun. Yes, it does feel like a super-sized, high-budget few episodes of the TV show, more an adventure of the week than a huge galactic event story. If you like the show, you'll love this.
That is not a ringing endorsement. That is like one of the most counterintuitive compliments. Is like you're not helping the situation there, mate. With
If you've got low standards, this will meet them. Essentially,
exactly. That's
basically.
Yep.
You're convincing me.
Star Wars is back on the big screen, and The Mandalorian and Grogu, that is a mouthful of a hashtag right there, is a thrilling adventure full of big fights, gnarly creatures, and plenty of adorable Grogu moments. Ooh, the little cute Grogu.
He's got the big eyes and the ears.
Does that sound like a fucking Star Wars review? What he just said?
Does it sound like a man writing this tweet?
It's so pathetic.
It's
dude.
less about lore and more about fun.
These are like the ones from like Eric Davis and Shit Reddit and all that. Like these are like plug and play that we see so often.
Yeah.
These are the ones where you want to make sure you get invited back for the next premiere. And look, some people, let's just be honest, people's tastes are different. Some people don't want to think about anything. Some people just want to see flashing lights and colors and everything and enjoy it. So that doesn't mean everybody's being completely disingenuous, but there has been a significant number of people who have been slurping up everything from Star Wars who are like coming out of this movie and think they're really disappointed. Like that one. Go read that one.
Yeah, this one.
Just on that note, Ryan, I think one of the things that really harms this is the fact that we have the original trilogy as the primary thing to compare against and how great that was. It reached such, great heights of what it was. And this is what Star Wars is now. And so it's just such a disappointment where there are other franchises where your expectations aren't that high and you're okay with just some lighthearted slop. And I think of like Mortal Kombat recently, where it's like, it's a Mortal Kombat film. I'm not expecting much. This is Star Wars. We would love to get
Star Wars,
right? We would love to get what original Star Wars is capable of achieving, but they don't have the talent for it.
We are so far away from that, Shad. The strength of this, I mean, you can't, the fact that it's still around and people are still discussing it is the strength of what George Lucas created, because any other franchise would be fucking dead and just a memory in the rear view mirror.
Dude, it's getting there. It is getting there.
Oh yeah. If this flops, they're fucked.
Yeah,
they're absolutely fucked. Starfighter's not going to save them.
From any of it.
Yeah, they bought this to make billion-dollar movies, and the fact of a lot of Star Wars fans like to push back on this, but the fact is, it's a Skywalker story. It's a Skywalker story. Now, there's the EU, and that's all great, but to normies, it's the Skywalker family. And how you get away from that, I don't know. And even if you do, if you press ahead 1,000 years, like Ryan suggested 1,000 times, you're almost making a new intellectual property. because that far ahead, you're not going to have X-wing fighters or Death Stars or Star Destroyers. So you're just making a new science fiction. You'll have lightsabers. That's about
But
it.
as we've seen from Star Trek, you can still go 1,000 years in the future and fuck it up.
Yes.
It can still be done.
Now,
100%.
To what you're saying, Gary, I think you're absolutely right. But there are exceptions, and I think the best example is Knights of the Old Republic and that story, where that is like, it's not about the Skywalkers, but damn, did it feel like Star Wars. And so when people really approach it properly,
If somebody
it can be done.
competent
But
made it,
also-
I'd
Yeah, I was gonna say
watch
it's
the hell out of it.
problem.
Yeah.
People working
Also,
on it.
what that did, it did like a time travel thing, but it was all still recognizable. They like reversed some of the technology to make it look different, but everything still was recognizably Star Wars. And so if you jumped into the future, you could still have all the same things, but make it look a bit more futuristic without putting LEDs everywhere like Star Trek decided to.
The fact is, it doesn't matter what time period you're in. You have to have great writers that respect the source material and the canon, and
Or at least
they do
competent
not have
ones.
that.
And
yeah,
it's
we
even
could-
harder when all the fans that you've lost along the way are not going to be interested in it. So, like, even if they did somehow get the right writers, get the right people behind it, it would take a long time, I think, at this point to rebuild any type of trust, especially amongst normies.
Yeah.
The real question is now: do you want them to touch something like the Old Republic, or do you want them to go into the future?
No, they'll
because
fuck it
like
up.
Garrett
I
just
said,
said, they don't. There's not a
anymore.
chance
No
that they'll be able
touching.
to tell these stories right.
No touching.
They can't.
If you don't think that Revan's going to be non-binary and trans in whatever adaptation they make, then you're fooling
And they're going to
yourself.
use it. They're going to be like, well, it was in the game. You could choose either gender.
or
So then we
females.
wanted to make it so you could.
And it's what I've been saying for years is they need to go way in the future. And that's a tough thing to do because you can't rely on just the pure nostalgia bait. You actually have to let your storytelling stand on its own. And even if they did that, I don't think they'd be successful because I don't think they're capable of it. But that's the only thing I think that they can really do if they want to ever have a chance of getting people invested in Star Wars stories again. They are stuck right now because you're locked into this era where you can pull nostalgia from, but you can't really use some of the people properly because all the people in that era have just been decimated beyond belief. So you're trying to rely on the sounds and the visuals and these things that people know of without giving them the true thing because you fucked up Luke, you
And it
fucked up
feels
Han,
empty.
and it feels empty as fuck. And they're limited by the story that they can tell in this era too because you know where it's going.
This guy's name is Griffin Schiller.
What a name.
What a name.
But on those.
The Mandalorian and Grogu is fine. An inoffensive, technically impressive spectacle that's kind of a snooze fest. That's twice we've heard that. Very much structured like an abridged season of the TV show, which unfortunately plays like watching the cutscenes of a Star Wars video game instead of playing one.
That is the nicest way of saying something sucks.
It really is.
It's like
I don't like
This
it.
is going to be
It's not
bad,
fine.
guys. This is
It's
going to
not.
be really
Yes, it
fucking
is.
bad.
That means there's going to be nonstop action, but we feel nothing for it
Yep.
because it
Everyone's
means
favorite action.
nothing.
Will Eric Butts cry? That's all I want to know.
Survey
You know
says
he will.
yes.
You know
Will
he
we
will.
have Eric?
He already
Butts
is.
tears?
Yeah. He
Well, I mean,
absolutely will.
we could surmise that from the trailer, right? It was pretty. So it's exactly what we think it's going to be.
The craziest thing to me, I guess, is that they're like no big cameos, no nothing. That's the most surprising thing to come out of this for me because I was almost sure that they were going to try to pull something out of their asses because they have to be somewhat aware that they have nothing going for them. But no, they're not even self-aware enough to understand that.
Yeah. And when you're going to have to make like
Maybe this
over $550 million probably just to break even, those kinds of things are the things that could have potentially made that a possibility. But yeah, if you don't have that, any of that, I don't think there's any chance.
Well, they might have pulled it out, Ryan. They might have. Well, hey, they might have removed any of the cameos from this
You got to know when to pull out.
Yeah, but like Ahsoka is going.
You have to have a
for
good
reshoot
pullout
now.
game. It's just a fact. Sorry.
Isn't foreign to me.
Pause, man.
I thought that's a universal truth.
Yeah.
I have 5 kids. This is not known to me. So.
You're not very good at it.
But
It's okay.
It's the sin of Odin.
Ahsoka is being pushed back. There's likely reshoots happening. We had the rumors that Disney is making shifts with Star Wars, and there are 0 cameos in this when we were talking about the possibility of Han, Luke, and Leia showing up in this. Maybe they are making moves.
Well, hold on. To be fair, the only people who have ever hinted at cameos in this have been us.
Yeah.
Right? There's never been
Just
any
speculating,
indication
yeah.
that anything was actually in there. It's just been us thinking about what could they do. Like, are they trying
There
to
was
pull
some
something
news.
out of their ass?
There was some internal news that there was going to be actors involved, but
Internal news from the same sources that tell us that Star Wars is being that the sequel trilogy is getting deleted every fucking year, always coming out around May 4th, right? Like, I get it, and I know that's out there. I know the website that published some of those, Geeks and Gamers. I just don't believe it, and I've been very clear with that. I don't think there's any evidence to actually suggest it. And yeah, Ahsoka's getting pushed back, and I don't know if there's going to be reshoots. We'll see if there's going to be reshoots. It might just be a timing thing to be like, all right, we just put out Maul Shadow Lord. We're about to have Mando. Should we put something right here now in like Q3, or should we expand it out a little bit for the beginning of the year and then Starfighters in the summer so they actually have consistent like content? I don't know. Or it might be because Dave Filoni's just really bad at his job because he's never done any live action stuff before.
I mean, the Geeks Gamers article mentioned de-emphasizing. Like, I could see that for a while, but I can't speak to the newer rumors, but I can definitely speak to the older rumors. I had a guy, well, we had a few people from Lucasfilm shop at my comic store, right? So I've got a buddy who works at Lucasfilm, and I felt like really stupid calling him about this, but this was a few years back, Fake Wizard. So I called him. I'm like, so have you heard about the rumor of it being the Disney trilogy being erased? And he's all, yeah. And I'm all, so is it true? He's all, no. He's all, we don't have a plan.
That is clear.
That's even worse.
It is.
That much is clear.
Did you invite him to Friday Night Tice after you heard that? That's pretty much
he won't come on.
Boo.
Not because he's worried about losing his job, is because he's got a reputation to protect. So,
Wow.
Sorry, Eli.
I got it.
I'm part of the unsub community. I know where I belong.
Yeah,
So I think those are very different things, right? The idea of not focusing on some of these characters from the sequels, we've already kind of seen that, right? That's such a different thing than erasing the Disney trilogy from continuity. That is a whole, because it's so much more than just that. Every one of these fucking shows ties into that. Every one of these shows, all the Mandoverse, all the Ahsoka stuff, all of them, like made by Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, all these shows tie into the events of the sequel trilogy. So it's not as simple as just X out the sequels and now everything's fine. You'd have to X everything out. Every single thing that they've done since they bought it. And I'm a full advocate of that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
they're never doing it.
I wish it would happen.
Yeah,
God,
as far
yes.
as far as the report goes, like obviously, we've all shared our individual opinions on that story, but the bottom line is look at the reaction to the story to fully understand just how much people hate Disney Star Wars.
Yeah, that's
how much people want this shit and how much they could benefit from it. I know it would create a shitstorm online because a lot of people that don't go to watch Star Wars movies would cry about them changing Star Wars. That's what would happen, and it would create a,
Honestly,
an
I think that's their only play that would be successful. It would reinvigorate conversation again with Star Wars, because right now people just kind of expect it to be either mid or completely trash. So if you do a giant move like that, that would get eyeballs back on the
that would
the
show you
franchise.
mean
That would
business.
show you mean business.
Eli, so there's a rumor that's been going around for years that Disney's going to erase the Disney trilogies and basically start over and make things right. And it gets a ton of traction. How many impressions did Geeks and Gamers get on their post?
Like 30 fucking million. Yeah, it
like-
gets a
yeah,
ton of
like
traction.
30 million. So that shows you that's what I mean. It's still anecdotal, but fuck the people who would be upset. Do it.
You'd get add that to the the net you're making overall, because those people are going to show up in hate, which is viewership. The entire nerd Star Wars love community is also going to be like, holy shit, that's awesome. As you said, they mean business. They just deleted all those three movies. Hell yeah, let's see what they're doing. And then you just make sure that trailer and that story is buttoned up nice and tight. Listen to the community, and you have a monster film. Think of how many people would show up.
You have people talking about it. You have interest in it. Like, I see Ryan. Like, it's never going to happen, but it's not like it's unprecedented. They've done it with movies before. It's just, it's been with Terminator, and it didn't turn out
there. Yeah.
That's the thing. Part of the reason it wouldn't happen for this is because it's like ideologically linked, and they care far more about what their peer base thinks than the audience. And so to them, yes, the audience may like it, but the media has been putting so much effort into spinning loads of stories about why all of this is required. Representation's really important. And if you go back on it, all of those articles are now not only wrong, but essentially the wrong side of history. They destroyed everything. I mean, the ideas are wrong. And so they'd have to essentially commit to the opposite side.
The other thing, too, is I think it's too fucking late, man. The audience has walked away. I mean, yeah, sure, you can decanonize all that shit. Try and do a reset, but is that really going to bring people back, especially when the people that fucked everything up are still there?
Still, that's the thing. And and from their perspective, from like a risk assessment thing, because as much as we hate it, and much as a lot of people do hate it, and it's obviously way more unpopular than anything else, there are people that enjoy those movies. They're out there. They exist. They go to the Galaxy's Edge and stuff like that. So that is Disney's core fan base right now. The only ones that are still hanging around. Like, that's their fan base. That's their audience. So you would be telling those people to go fuck themselves in a desperate hope to recapture the people who you told to go fuck themselves 5 years ago, and hope that those people come back. So whereas I feel like you can get nearly the same level of impact if you just stop focusing on that, start making great stories, start respecting the fans. It's just a situation where I think is never realistically going to happen from a company like Disney, from a sub company like Lucasfilm.
I think if you did, which one of the books is your guys' favorite out of like here's a canon book series from the past, the present? Which one?
Heir to the Empire. I mean, the one that everybody would say is the Timothy Zahn Heir to the Empire Thrawn trilogy. Yeah.
So imagine if they did that. Perfect. They actually like, hey, we mean business. Look, we're actually adapting this into film, and they follow that script, and then that they show that they care. Then that's when you go, okay, hey, we're going to delete these 3 movies. These are no longer canon. But as you can see from this, we do mean business. We want to recreate everything to your guys' standard. It does great. Okay, we're deleting the old ones. Now everyone would. I think you would have a higher reception to people being on board then. It's like,
oh shit, I think so, but they'd have to nail those.
The issue with that, as Ryan has said, is if it was as simple as just deleting 3 movies, but it's not, because they've connected all of the other stuff.
The management,
the shows
to those.
So you couldn't really do Heir to the Empire.
No,
you would have to wholesale wipe it out.
The only way you can do it, and if we're talking like in a realistic way for an unrealistic scenario, to be clear, but the only realistic way is to do it like X-Men Days of Future Past. Like, you've got to do it in universe, like with the world between worlds. That's the only.
It's so
that's
stupid,
the only,
because you're still building off.
People won't understand.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, like, that's more realistic than getting rid of the sequel trilogy. Is all I'm saying, within the universe, because you can't do it because of all the connective tissue of all the other shows and shit like that.
We all know
what
they're
have to make
do.
it where that's one possibility, but at that point, the normies aren't coming back, because they're gonna look, oh, okay, we're jumping the shark now. We're just doing multiple timelines, and you're done. They're not coming back for that.
Yeah, how'd that multiverse work for Marvel?
And the thing is, all of it relies upon this fantastical dream in which the people that are there can actually make good Star Wars. They fucking can't. Like, we have had on one of the most beloved characters from the expanded universe. We've seen how he was treated by Dave Filoni, who is now in charge of all of Lucasfilm. And he was brought in treated like a Scooby-Doo villain, like a retarded piece of shit. And look at that in Ahsoka. That character that they took, that is just a preview of what you would get if modern Lucasfilm makes an Heir to the Empire movie. It is more likely that a man can actually become a woman than that Disney makes a good adaptation of their.
No joke.
Well, and on top of that, Ryan, they fucked him up in Rebels. That's where it all started.
Yeah, that's where he was a Scooby-Doo villain in Rebels, and then they brought that to live action.
And in Ahsoka, Thrawn was a joke, an absolute retard. And then it was like, everything is going wrong, and then it's like, but I still win. It's like the meme. I have more blood on me, therefore I'm the victor. It was just absolutely.
Yes, I failed utterly. Part of my plan.
My plan all along.
Yes, I wanted all of my guys to die in this fight. I win.
Right.
Yeah, Lucasfilm got rid of this.
Fail.
Gina.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, she dropped 100 pounds.
Crazy.
That's insane.
Amazing.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, we've been talking about this Gina fight and stuff like that, and people always like, who do you think's gonna win? And I'm like, it's kind of tough to like handicap or predict a fight when both people have been out of the fight game for so long, right? Both Ronda and Gina have been out. Both of them are very different fighters and have completely different strengths. So, a couple of us are going to be there at the fight, and that's going to be awesome. I think that this moment means so much to her. Like after all this shit she's been through, like the bottom of the bottom that she had to go through when she got, destroyed, and fought her way all the way back to this huge thing. I think this means so much to Gina, and I cannot wait to see the fight tomorrow night.
Yeah, man. We're going to be there. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait.
Good luck, Gina.
I'm pulling for her. I mean, obviously pulling for her, but I definitely pulling for the reasons Ryan brought up about everything she's gone through and how big of a moment this could be. So it's going to be awesome. So I
think a lot of people are pulling for her.
Yeah. Yeah, she's clearly the fan favorite. For sure.
Easy, Garrett.
Yeah, Garrett.
She's not watching. She's not watching.
I think she's gonna do it. She's gonna win or whatever.
Yeah, they're absolutely pulling during this picture right now.
All the time. Pulling all the time.
So shout out to my princess. She's gonna win that fight. Known her for years.
I am a happily married man. She's a very pretty young lady. We'll just say that.
Her and Rhonda.
Great personality. Great personality.
Great personality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, like we all lost focus of everything we were wanting to talk about.
I
none of
not
us have
don't even know.
And she's got a boyfriend who could kill you with his eyebrow. So
Does anybody remember what we were talking about before you pulled that picture?
I think it was
Guacamole or something? Or?
guacamole.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Was that it?
We were talking about Disney Star Wars, and like the takeaway from this, and you guys have said it before, you can't hide the numbers behind streaming now. This movie will be the test, and it will be the test that leads them to remaking the original trilogy. That's exactly what they're going to fucking do.
That's what they'll decide.
Yeah.
Have they shown with now that the streaming numbers are, well, they're transparent and they can't hide it, have they been seeing this like huge drop in viewership on that side, like what they claim versus what was actually happening?
What we can see, streaming numbers are muddled on purpose, but the Nielsen bases them on minutes watched, and it includes the totality of all the series. So it's hard to tell when you have like the Mandalorian charting. It could be because people are rewatching season 2 or 3, and there's no like how many people actually just viewed this episode. There's no ratings like that.
Yeah.
Wild.
And the reason they do that is because the numbers are incredibly low. They're really low. Sorry, go on, Disper.
The difference between the streaming numbers and the box office numbers is the box office is like your really active, dedicated fans, because you have to get out of your house, go somewhere, and pay money. Whereas you can have just a TV show left on and it auto plays the next thing, or you put it on for the kids and everything. And so streaming numbers are just, you don't really know anything. And they even do things like, for some of them, well, we assume that 2 people are in the house watching this, so this one view is actually double the views. And they kind of lie to themselves. So this is like numbers that the executives can't actually fake, or their underlings can't fake to them.
Let us not forget the other shenanigans they play, like the autoplay on Amazon for Wheel of Time and things like that.
And they
resetting the stream and making you watch it twice.
Rings of Power.
The ad that came in the middle of the Rings of Power just out of nowhere that made you start it up again.
That was interesting.
That was interesting.
Taking notes.
The Acolyte charted a couple weeks ago.
It's a great business model.
That replays episode.
Just count all your views, impressions, and you'll be just fine. That's what Twitter does and other.
Everyone. You
places.
could. It's one of the business models with marketing. Don't give views, give impressions, because you look like a rock star.
Hell yeah. Odyssey.
Speaking of impressions,
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of other disasters,
when you start to lose Jeremy a little bit, and not that Jeremy's completely off the train, but when you start to lose him a little bit, particularly with the casting that everybody's been calling out, by the way,
it's bad. It's fucking bad.
It's bad. Now, I want to preface this by saying what you guys have said already, that the trailers are nowhere, not even close to being ratioed. They are overwhelmingly liked. So there isn't like a ratioed trailer, but there is a lot of discourse on a lot of social media.
Somebody in my chat pointed out the other day that there is like a there's like a Universal Canada that had a trailer that was ratioed. It didn't have a ton of views, but it was ratioed. But it's the same trailer as the others. It was just on a different YouTube channel. So I wanted just to point that out. But the main trailers are
Canada.
Like 95%. Yeah, it is Canada. So what the
Canada?
There's like 3 people up there.
I don't necessarily care. I don't necessarily care if this movie is going to bomb or be popular. I think it'll do great numbers, honestly. I care if it's going to be good or not. And in terms of that metric, there are so many friggin' red flags about this film that it is, in my kind of perception, it's looking like it's going to be a disaster. This is not like it's going to be it doesn't feel like it's going to be a good film, honestly.
It's a bummer. I wanted this to be great. I was excited about it. I'm like, oh my God, seeing Nolan essentially take on fantasy, right? Like that something he hasn't really done. It's out of his wheelhouse. I know Elon is out there saying it's awards. It's awards. Nolan doesn't need awards. He's not the kind of guy who needs awards. What's more disappointing, if it's the case, is he's kind of bending the knee to the message. That's
exactly what he's doing. Now, so here's the thing. The thing with Elon talking about this has sent it to a different stratosphere.
Completely different level.
And he's still tweeting about it today. He made a tweet 4 hours ago about it. And so even if Elon is wrong on Nolan's motivations, it's sent the Odyssey controversy to another level, man. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be now. And thanks to Elon. And I think that Nolan deserves all the criticism that he's getting. I think that
he retweeted this one.
The Greeks are pissed.
Yeah, they're mad.
The thing is, like, Elon is like making it bigger, but Elon's hopping on this.
Yes.
This is not, and the way that like that article is framing it as if Elon Musk is leading this crusade. Elon's hopping on this. People have been talking about this for a while. Like from the moment the rumor first happened, the report first happened about this shit. And obviously Elon will amplify anything that he's getting involved in, but this is not some artificial, well, Elon doesn't like it, so a bunch of Elon fans are mad. Now, this is, a lot of people think that this is ridiculous bullshit and are tired of it. We're just fucking tired of it. Nobody would have given it a second thought if a movie about a Greek poem that has existed, a story that's existed for millennia at this point, that has been relevant and continues to be relevant for millennia, if it was cast authentically Greek, or at least looking authentically Greek from that time period, no one would have batted an eye except some fucking weirdo degenerates out there. But instead, You have made these unforced errors of this inclusive casting, and whatever the reason being, if it's for award stuff or if it's because this is just what Christopher Nolan wanted to do and he just thought they were really going to play the role well, whatever the reason, it's an unforced error that was unnecessary. Just give people what they wanted to see, which was an epic in the Odyssey brought to life.
But directed by Chris Nolan, and Nolan is not going to do anything he doesn't want to do.
Correct. Yeah.
That's what's crazy of why. Because it's Nolan. It's not like he has to, like, producers aren't touching his shit. Executives aren't touching his movies.
Yeah, you think Nolan's taking fucking producer notes? Give me a break.
That's the narrative that's driving me crazy. Is people are not everybody, obviously, but there's this idea that he's doing this because he's being forced to. Nobody. Let me repeat, nobody is telling Nolan anything. They weren't telling him before he had a 3-hour fucking biopic that hit $1 billion fucking dollars. You think they're telling him now? Like, nobody's telling this guy anything. Everything is on him. He doesn't get a scapegoat on this. This is not about anything other than him fucking this up. So stop giving him any scapegoats of, oh, the studio's forcing it or the Academy. He's got awards and the studio doesn't tell him shit. This is 100% on him.
He's got all these like justifications for these decisions he's made, like having a rapper in there because it's analogous to poetry and all this stuff, and we're not going to use horns and we're going to use.
I want to jump on that. That comment is the thing that's probably pissed me off most, right? Where he's tried to justify bringing in a modern rapper, right, for an excuse of some vague reach of historical accuracy. And it's like, piss off. You don't give a crap about historical accuracy. Look at all the bull crap you've been pulling with the sets and then also the race swaps and stuff like that. And then it's going to appeal to historical accuracy to justify some other crap. It's like,
the armor, the weaponry, the sets, everything about it is not historically accurate. So
with the rap, he didn't really claim historical accuracy. He kind of just said that poetry is analogous to rap, which isn't saying it's like that at all. If anything, what I think has happened is he's been in these circles in Hollywood for a long time, and it's essentially a hug box. And so to him, it's just normal. Everyone thinks this way. And so to hear a contradictory opinion would probably be brand new to him, to the idea that this is wrong. He will live in a world where if you disagree with this, you are basically evil. Like, you are just a horrible bigot, racist kind of thing that can just be safely discarded. And he will care more about the opinions of people in his hug box than a guy on the street that watches his movie. But with Elon in this, I think... other people did it first, but he amplified it enough to a point where the media had to respond about the controversy. And their immediate response was essentially shame and humiliation to try and get people to shut up. They are trying to silence people by, you're just silly, you're just an idiot, you just don't know what you're talking about. And they then did it twice. They've now made 2 articles about Elon.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, there's like Elon double downs as he continues attacking the others.
Well, they've overused racist, so they can't use that anymore, which is why they're going with silly and wildly inaccurate.
Well, which is funny because the examples that they pull up to defend the Odyssey are they're a choice. They're an interesting choice, but
big time.
The Odyssey, why Elon Musk and his troll army's attack aren't just silly but wildly inaccurate. So like Elon's leading us. I guess Steve Bannon's out of the picture.
It's Elon now.
Is there something to be said though? Like with I'm sorry, before we jump into that, is there something to be said though that this is what this is? Like, it's the Odyssey. It's a legendary story throughout all of humanity and all of the people associated with it. The biggest director in Hollywood right now. And they're doing the most Hollywood thing imaginable as Hollywood is on its last leg. Like, this is the send-off for Hollywood. So I say let them do whatever they want because everybody's going to see them. Like, the Emperor has no clothes. It's over. This is it. This feels like the finale for Hollywood.
Well, actually, Nolan did say, like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. No one's ever going to have this IP with this budget to make this kind of size of thing. And so, whether it's amazing or absolute trash, like, it will be essentially probably the trash Lord of the Rings version of its time. It's like, if Lord of the Rings was made now, this is what you would get.
Fantasy can't catch a break. It just can't. From the team that brought you, why is Snow White Latina? Why are there black people in the Rings of Power? And Star Wars has gone woke.
Hey, that's us. We're the
Failure.
team.
Hey, sounds like a
There's
good
a
group
lot.
of dudes right there.
Notice how there's no counter arguments to any of those points.
No.
It's just
No.
assume that it's bad and wrong.
Exactly.
Like,
As
wow,
if those
you-
are ridiculous statements.
You were accidentally honest. Comes the latest online onslaught against an anticipated Hollywood project that committed the unfathomable sin of having a diverse cast, guys.
And again, this whole article,
Greek
this
story about
paragraph sets the tone for this article, which is completely disingenuous.
In recent days, Twitter trolls, not people critical of it, they're just trolls.
Yes, just
have
trolls.
formed a phalanx and pointed their Shad?
Spears.
Saracens. I don't know. I got
a
all
lot
this
of
right.
words for spears.
Apparently in my video,
that's what a phalanx used.
Garrett pointed this out later just to clown me. Apparently, it's baby got back, not babies got back.
Yeah. Baby got back.
Whatever, Mr. Well, actually. Squarely at the Odyssey, Christopher Nolan's $250 million adaptation of Homer's epic scheduled to hit cinemas on July 17th. They have not actually seen the film yet, mind you, but have nevertheless managed to work themselves into a lather over a pair of castings, though Page's character isn't confirmed yet. Elliot Page as Achilles' ghost and Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy.
So that sentence is they haven't seen the movie, but they are commenting on things that they have seen.
Much like this individual.
And the whole, like, they've worked themselves into a lather over, diverse casting. This is the same type of people. If you cast a black character just one shade too white, they lose their freaking minds. Like, these people are complete hypocrites, and none of us actually have a problem with diversity. We have a problem with historical. We want historical accuracy. We want things
Speak
adapted
for yourself,
accurately.
Chad.
I was gonna say, saying we don't have a problem with diversity. Where I got my fucking Airbnb canceled last night because we saw one black guy.
What I mean is when it's appropriate to the story or setting. Like, no one was complaining that there were black people in the Dungeons and Dragons film, right? Because it obviously makes sense in such a world like that. But in Lord of the Rings, which is distinctly a European English story, there is a different kind of gauge that we're judging it by. And so this whole nonsense that, they're always upset with diversity is just a narrative piece of bullcrap that they throw out there. And they're also
it's all they have,
hypocrites.
Shad. This is all they fucking have.
When it goes in reverse, and if a black character is done white, they lose their minds more than anyone on our side.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
And also, this is such a departure from Nolan's ethos of making everything grounded and realistic, to then take the story about Greeks that are told that comes from Greeks and not have Greeks in the movie. What? That's not grounded. That's not making it realistic.
Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. I mean, if they were to go and adapt a African folklore and put white people in it, they would also lose their shit. It only goes one way, and it's complete hypocrisy.
It's always done that, and we always get frustrated, and they don't care. They're in complete control, and they just do this shit in our faces. What do you care? It's a mythological tale.
It's not real. It's not real.
It's not real, but as Nolan himself said, that Disparu just referred to, this hasn't been adapted in a big budget Hollywood film like this particular story. There's been pieces of it, but this is the first time this has been done. A lot of people have been looking forward to this, and it just looks like Hollywood or Nolan is doing the Hollywood thing, which is kind of mind-blowing because he's never done that. He's always done his own thing. Yeah. So him bending the knee to the message is fucking weird.
It's really strange. It's really.
Why didn't you just make Odysseus a black dude? Just go all out, man.
Well, I mean, you could just go and set it in modern time, and it doesn't fucking matter at that point. Much like what they did with
times,
I mean, they did that with Romeo and Juliet in 2004. I mean,
right.
I mean, they should just jump the shark. They should make Achilles a trans person. Do everything.
Wait,
hang on. What are they doing?
Except open a jar of pickles.
I do think that Disparu, I think it was Disparu's point about, I mean, when you're just in that world and he's at the top of that world, you don't even understand it. I mean, look at Gladiator 2. Like, we all love Denzel Washington, but Denzel Washington in that movie was
awful.
Like, it's Ridley Scott. Like, why would you make
Yeah.
these decisions?
Yeah.
I think
You know what I
the,
mean?
the strangest thing to me is we just watched Oppenheimer, and like he could have done a bunch of weird stuff with the castings there and everything. Now
And he
again,
didn't.
that's a like a biopic, so these are real people as opposed to a real story, you know, a legend or whatever. But it's just so strange because we just saw that, and there was conversations during that time period. There were people complaining that weren't enough fucking black people in this shit. You had some people complaining there weren't enough Japanese people that got burned to death with a nuclear bomb. Those people were really wanting diversity. But like it's just so strange because that's the last thing we saw him do, and he didn't include any of that stuff. He just did what he wanted to do, and it made almost $1 billion.
And it won all the awards.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah,
so
it's
you're-
still
so you're-
qualified.
So it's
Still
almost
qualified.
like,
They explain it.
do you think, like, again, it's crazy that I'm going to be speculating this, but do you think that was part of it? Do you think after the fact they were like, hey, you know, we gave you all the awards, but we'd like to nudge, not like force, but like we'd like to see a little more diversity or some shit. Like I can't understand why he's doing this. It's fucking crazy to me.
He's doing it because he wants to, although it feels like a tribute.
Yeah.
He could be thinking at this point, like, what is my legacy going to be? And they could be like, well, if you keep making these kind of movies, then you will go down as the guy that doesn't put diversity in his movies kind of thing, because you keep doing things to make it essentially realistic. And instead he wanted to do well, what happens if we took this stuff and updated it? This is just updating it for the modern audience, essentially. And it is very in line with everybody else. And I do just think that to him, this is normal. I doubt he would have even questioned why this shouldn't be done, because nobody else in the industry thinks it's weird or bizarre. It's just kind of something that has to be done.
And I did bring up, I don't remember when I said this. I'm on so many fucking streams at this point, but it's George Lucas during the prequels. It's when George Lucas, when he went into episode 1, how many people remember this? I don't know. He was a god on earth. Like, it was George Lucas coming back to Star Wars. Nobody was going to tell George anything. Nobody's going to be like, hey, Jar Jar stepping in shit's kind of stupid, George. Nobody's telling him that. And Nolan's at that level. Nobody is going to say, hey, Chris, this is kind of retarded. Nobody's telling him shit. And he's just surrounded by people that are going to probably agree with the decisions he's made anyway in the Odyssey. Like, oh, yeah, we need a black queen as Helen of Troy, Chris. That's a great idea. Your radical feminist wife will love that. So I don't know, man.
Nolan's like, I may have gone a little too dark in a few places.
You also have to remember that you also have to remember that with the Odyssey, it goes through like another layer because it goes through translations. So it always has bias from the person that's translating it, as you have to change the language. And so he may have been like, well, what's the most well-liked, recommended version of the translations? And all the people in Hollywood said the feminist one. And so that's the one that
Emily
he took his
Wilson.
kind of main inspiration from. And
Which
he just
he
leads to
cited.
this naturally.
Which, again, isn't confirmed, but he did bring it up
He
in two
referenced
separate...
Twice.
He references it in 2 separate interviews.
Yeah.
It's on his mind.
So the latest we have right now is the narrative shift has been, Ellen Page is not actually playing Achilles.
No.
So that's the new rumor that's out there now.
Elpenor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still holding out hope, and I don't think it's going to happen. But I'm still holding out hope that we get 60-something-year-old Brad Pitt as Achilles.
That
in
would
the
be-
underworld.
That would have been cool.
Awesome.
And it would have been a
Awesome.
great, like, full circle because he was in the running to direct
Correct.
Troy. So it would have
Yes.
been a nice, like, full circle moment. But, you know, instead we get a woman.
It would be incredible if Brad Pitt is a broken version of Achilles in the underworld and talking about how dude, come on, man. What are we?
Oh, that'd be really
It
good.
would have been cool to
Yeah,
have
that'd
Sidney
be
Sweeney and Ellen of
awesome.
Troy too, and Nolan fucked that one up. So clearly, our opinions are probably wrong.
At least Helen's hot. Am I right?
Which
Well, and look, I'm not gonna sit here and be like Lupita Nyong'o's the ugliest person in the world.
Sorry,
Like,
but you got Gabrielle Union, I think's her name. There's like, I just like get a fucking if you're doing this, like get smoking hot. That's Helen.
get a
What
hot
is it?
black.
A war was caused by a woman.
Yeah.
No war is going to be caused by a 5.
Is
Look,
her
look,
defining trait.
As we have learned, a lot of things are caused, a lot of problems are caused by women, okay? And I think we should be better off if we just ignore them a little more often.
Pulling up and they're like, oh, whoa, we're fighting for what? There's a war for this one?
Hey,
The lighting's bad.
Like,
brings up something else.
I might have overreacted. Okay, it's all good.
I was drunk. Okay. I remember. Oh, wow.
That brings up something else from the story from Nolan's interview at Time Magazine, where Lupita Nyong'o's also playing Helen's sister, who's the wife of Agamemnon. They're not supposed to be twins.
No.
So, like, it actually makes zero sense of what you're, like, depicting as the most beautiful person in the world. Basically, like, that's how she's viewed. If there's another motherfucker that looks exactly like her, like, that makes zero sense. I don't know why
Very
they're
good
doing
point.
that.
That's actually a really good point. Have you thought about that? I mean, listen, back in the day, you had which I can't believe I'm saying this, but it sounds like it's going to be the definitive version on film for the Odyssey, which is the Armand Asante version back in the day. And you had Vanessa Williams playing Calypso.
Yes.
And nobody complained because she was gorgeous. You know,
Smoking hot.
So, I mean,
I still think you cast Elliot Page of Helen of Troy, you piss off the woke people, you piss off the right wing people, and you piss off Elliot Page. Like, it gets everybody. It's the funniest. It's the funniest result.
Listen, in time of like craziness like this, some good things come of it. And the Elliot Page memes have been some of the greatest fucking memes of all time.
Dude, one of them made it. No, one of them actually made it. Well, a couple of them actually made it in that Variety article, which was fucking hilarious. That was in the article.
Yeah, it's in the article.
Do you have Elliot Page in 300? Where it's like, this is Sparta.
Yeah,
no.
You know things are bad when people are overlooking Zendaya playing Athena, right?
Yeah, and look, we don't know for sure that this casting is there. It could be anything, but even if Ellen Page was not a mentally ill woman who's pretending that they're a man, right? Even if you would cast some 5'0" 90-pound actual man to play Achilles, people would be like, what the fuck kind of casting is this? This is bullshit. Now you add in the fact that she's cut her tits off and has probably got one of those fake meat sack dicks hanging off of her surgically attached. You like put all this into play. It's like, this makes zero fucking sense. If this is true, there is no way that anybody could be behind it. I hate it, man.
There's
no audio.
No audio.
No audio.
I mean, we need to talk
Professional show.
We need to talk to the producer about that.
Professional show here.
Maybe we should hire somebody to turn on audio.
You're funny. You're hilarious. Let me reshare it. Hold on.
Oh man!
I could be
By the way,
okay,
there it is. Go ahead.
There's a simple bow and your people will be spared. Don't call me ma'am. Zexus is generous. He only wants your loyalty. Surely even a delicate thing like yourself can understand that.
Jesus.
God.
I said don't fucking misgender me! Ma'am, calm down. No need to get emotional. It is sir!
All right, I got
it. Written by Alex Kurtzman, right there.
Yes. Yep. I just like to rewind to the guy making AI and creating AI for the first time. And then going, this is going to cure cancer. Hard cut to that.
Yep.
This is why my RAM cost $1,000. It's just
outrageous. Right. It is so funny. The person who's like, man, we're going to simplify so many things. This is going to be the next step in human evolution. We're going to change the world. And it's just people posting. Right. That's what it is. And that's the only thing AI should be used for, by the way, Shad. That's it. This is
I'm
what it's
okay with it.
created.
I love the posting. I think this is hilarious. Oh my god!
But wait, there is another.
When I see that, I'm
There
like,
is a. Oh,
There is
I love
another.
AI.
okay, Yoda.
There is another.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Bro, what if that potato looking bitch was Helena Troy? Could you imagine?
That would be hilarious.
That'd be peak. I'm going to this 5
God.
times.
Her helmet has to look weird too.
Yep.
It's like
Probably big.
more. It's just pushed in just a little.
Probably
weird.
big.
Oh my gosh!
Odyssey.
Oh, well, when you're getting memed, that's bad. But we're memed this much and they're that good. Black Snape right now is just like, whew, thanks.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for taking my spot.
Taking the heat for a little bit.
All right, hey Gary, I got to get out of here. So,
All right, dude.
I wanted to be here for the Odyssey section because Nolan deserves all the hate he's getting, 100%. Gina Carano fight tomorrow. I can't wait. Go Gina, Team Gina in the chat, and good to see you, Eli and Ryan. Fuck you, and the rest of the panel's cool. Bye, everybody.
Love you. Mwah.
Bye, bitch. Bro, I spent way too much time with Jeremy because I couldn't get to my hotel room until 4 a.m. last night. So I'm fucking sick of this motherfucker, and I still got a couple days left. So
California, LA.
Oh, dude.
I lived in San Diego for 4 years, so I was a California resident. I guess I did volunteer for the military, but not because I wanted to live here because I was stationed here. But fuck, man. San Diego is still as fucked up as it is better than LA.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where are you staying in LA right now? Are you near like Hollywood?
We're we're like Inglewood area, like close to where the fight's gonna be at the Clippers' new stadium. You know,
Oh shit. Okay.
It's probably the first time that shit's gonna be full since they opened it. Imagine the Clippers being like, "We need a place for ourselves. We're tired of playing second fiddle to the Lakers and having to play at their arena." Well, now you open a new arena, and also no one shows up there either. So congratulations.
I remember when they were the San Diego Clippers. Ryan.
Well, you're old as fuck.
Norm Nixon. Yeah, I went to some games. It was empty there too. And San Diego Sports Arena, which is still there for some reason.
Yeah, I went and saw SmackDown at the San Diego Sports Arena actually when I was there. So Randy Orton.
Gary watched Babe Ruth knock those 3 home
I
runs
did.
out of the park.
Throwing it right at him.
Gary watched when Babe Ruth called his shot. Like
I was there.
Yeah.
I was there.
Would
It was
you've
great.
never read Babe Ruth's diary? Dear God, you're in for a good time. That's all I'll say about that because I can't say a lot of stuff he says in there.
You
love
saying
the
he wouldn't have
band.
been a big fan of Jackie Robinson? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's more on he had great times with ladies. And he loved to write about it.
Yeah.
Did he call his shot there too?
Yeah.
He's like, there.
Pointed the baseball bat.
It's like,
He did.
I'm gonna come right on your tip.
Right here.
Oh, well, hey, more good news for Lord of the Rings fans. It's bad enough that the Rings of Power Season 3 announced its release date, which is November. Hey, we all love job security. Okay, I'm just going to say that.
You know, one of the side effects. One of the side effects of Pedro Pascal kissing Stephen Colbert could be that he ends up in the movie.
Oh,
Because
shut up.
they're very
Shut
close
up.
now.
Stop.
He is Aragorn.
You just
thought-
put that in the air. Fucking A.
I thought you were gonna say he got AIDS. Like that's what I thought.
That is also a possibility.
You can only hope.
Pedro Pascal is Tom Bombadil. What?
Oh, dude.
Oh no!
I hope that happens because they're
Here,
going to blame you.
The
The world is going to come after you.
I could see that happening. I could actually see that. That's
I
the
could
sad thing.
I could see Colbert casting himself as Bombadil.
Mm-hmm.
I can see
I
that
could
too.
see that too.
Like legitimately, yeah.
Genuinely. Because he just thinks that like he could probably like fit in that role. Dude, what Lord of the Rings sucks now, man. It's over.
Hunt for Gollum is based on the Joker. Did you hear that? It's inspired by the Joker. Why not
fucking
have it be inspired by the fucking chapter you're basing it on?
The first one or the second one is Gollum
This
gonna get
fucking
prison
fucking
raped?
retard.
But both are completely tonally like different.
Stupid.
Lord of the Rings. It's just
Why do they keep
So-
doing this?
He's going back to the Tintin movie. I fucking love that Tintin.
Great movie. Underrated.
It's
I should've
fun.
got a
It's,
sequel.
it's fun. It's over the top, but
It is. It is.
Yeah, that's what Tintin's supposed to be, though. My
Yeah,
kid
yeah.
freaking loved it when he saw
rad.
it. God, he watched
A motorcycle
it,
chase?
like,
Crazy.
yeah, it's And you see the team that was on that? It's Peter Jackson, Steven Spielberg, Edgar Wright, Stephen Moffat from Doctor Who. They all had something to do with that. It was nuts. So Peter Jackson compares new Gollum movie to Joaquin Phoenix's Joker, and like from the same industry that brought you making Sauron a Walter White story. Fucking hell.
And a thirst trap.
And a thirst. Jesus. Don't remind me. We
Sorry,
still got
I
months.
just learned Golem is going to be a movie, so I'm.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
there's
like,
gonna be
what?
two.
Is it really going to be a movie?
There's going to be two because all they have rights for are the books and appendices. And Warner Brothers apparently still has rights to some of those appendices. Amazon has rights to them too. They don't cross over at all. And they are adapting unadapted chapters, basically.
This top comment on Reddit's great. Golem, what's his story? The reply, so far we only know absolutely fucking everything about his whole life.
A rare Reddit win. All right.
Well, we haven't seen how he got his loincloth. That's the reply. This is actually really good. He's actually shitting on this, like, yo, what?
Peter Jackson says his long-delayed The Adventures of Tintin sequel is finally underway, revealing at Cannes that he is actively writing the screenplay with Fran Walsh, while also comparing Andy Serkis' upcoming Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum to Todd Phillips' Joker.
No, God.
After a decade spent focusing on documentaries and film technology, Peter Jackson is prepared to return to feature filmmaking, first as a producer on Andy Serkis, who directed Animal Farm, by the way, everybody. 2027 film, Lord of the Rings: Hunt for Gollum. Then, with his sequel to Steven Spielberg's 2011 hit, The Adventures of Tintin, which would mark Jackson's first directing effort since 2015's The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, weakest of the trilogy by far. In an interview with IndieWire at the Cannes Film Festival, Jackson described his Tintin project as an active, real thing. That's good. And said he was delighted to be back in the mid-century world of Hergé's adventuresome reporter. Like, we don't have to talk about Tintin. The one thing that there's an interview out there that's on Twitter where he talks about the worst news. So it's one thing to do basically adapt side quests from the books, but unfortunately, a lot of us Lord of the Rings fans have said, dude, get the rights to the Silmarillion, Unfinished Tales. There's some real movies in there, and it's be careful what you wish for.
Yeah. Just like
so anyway,
active real
those two
thing.
books were gone, but then Tolkien, then Christopher Tolkien sort of edited and published other Tolkien books, the Silmarillion and Unfinished Tales. I mean, there's a lot more Tolkien writing, which would actually make great movies that were subsequently edited and released by Christopher, but he just absolutely would not let the mere idea of a film happen. So those rights have never been available. But Christopher passed away recently, or was about 2 or 3 years ago now.
Can you pause it real quick?
Yeah.
Can anyone understand what this motherfucker's saying? I have no idea what he's saying.
New Zealand is like an offshoot of Aussie, and so I can kind of get the jargon.
Basically, what he said is
What'd you say?
Christopher Tolkien, one of the greatest sons who's ever lived, has protected his father's legacy and didn't
Thank
want
God
these.
he's dead now.
Didn't want these film rights out there because these are unfinished things that Christopher edited, right? And would never let anybody touch them forever, years and years and years and years. And Peter Jackson just said, he just died a couple years ago, and well, the rest of the estate is far more open.
Simon doesn't care.
Simon doesn't give a fuck.
Clearly.
I love that follows the rules of 3 with the third generation will fuck everything up for a family. Literally, that is documented of how stuff works, and they are doing it perfectly right now.
And the younger Tolkiens, the sort of this next generation, are now running the estate, and they're much more, much more open to talking. So I know that Warner's combination of Warner's and us have been talking to some of the younger Tolkien members who are part of who are now part of the board about the possibility of actually licensing the rights to some of the other books. It'd be nice to get away from the appendices and get something a bit more meaty.
What?
Imagine that. Imagine being a grandchild of a great author and just like having companies come to you offering massive amounts of money for something that you didn't contribute to anything to. It's like, here's all this. Look. Hey, it's a credit to Tolkien, honestly, for making such a great, work and legacy. And I think his descendants get to profit off it. But still, it's like lucky them.
They're profiting enough off of what's out there. They don't need any more money. They just want more money. And if you've seen interviews with them, there's a couple of them. There's one dude who tried to make it in Hollywood, and he sounds like the third generation Eli. He sounds like he's had a lot of business ventures that haven't worked out very much, hasn't probably worked very much, and now is in control of one of the greatest stories ever told. The problem is they're not caring about the legacy. And if you muddy the waters with a bunch of shit, it will affect it, whether you like it or not. It will affect it. One of the best-selling books of all time, translated into 37 different languages and more dialects than that. If you combine all the books, it's the second or third best-selling book of all time. And they're going to make the Silmarillion with a black trans lesbian.
It's called the third generation curse. If anyone wants to Google it, the third generation curse. It's a well-known phenomenon and adage, and it is, hey, it's what you're saying. It's, hey, first generation builds the wealth through hard work and sacrifice. Second generation grows up watching the struggle. Third generation is born into the wealth and may not understand the effort required to earn or maintain said wealth. And that's, as you just said, exactly what happened.
But it's also because they were born into the wealth, they don't respect it, like something given has no value. And so they only think of, I can get money today. And they have no idea that I'm going to have kids and it's going to go on for another couple of 100 years. And so I have to treat the legacy well now so that future generations can protect it. They're just going to burn the IP as fuel to get instant gratification and instant money for themselves and then spend it all. And then the next generation had very little.
Yeah. Why you beat your grandchildren.
Yeah.
Don't spoil them. Oh, that's the lesson.
You tell them.
Feanor is going to be Pedro Pascal. I'm calling it right now.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Makes a lot of sense.
Jesus Christ. That's horrible news. But when Warner Brothers said they were going to get back into Lord of the Rings, I was initially excited because they were, it felt like they were kind of they were trolling Amazon. And they're like, well, we still have rights. But then I saw the War of the Rohirrim. And that's the same person who's co-writing Hunt for Gollum, by the way. And it was terrible. It was feminist. It was a Tolkien story through a feminist lens. And it's
how many examples now do we have of
many.
Beloved creators that we respected, like Philip O'Boynes and Peter Jackson, coming back to a property and fucking it up?
Well,
dude, it's like I think every single time.
I think it's because in the first one she was restrained, and in this she because of her prior work, now she had full control. And she did a great quote where she said, "Look, there was all these great characters and great names and great men that were written in there, but there was just this unnamed woman that I really related to, and I thought, what's her story?" And so I made it about her. And it was just she can only perceive from her reality. She can only put herself into stories.
And I don't know how she felt related to that one woman who was mentioned in a sentence.
Didn't even have a name because she was that
didn't have a name.
And she wrote an entire story where she's basically responsible for getting her entire family killed, and somehow she thinks that's a win. It's like,
Jesus.
I goes off hang out with Gandalf.
Her father is dying at the gate, and he's like, "No, but He could walk through the gate, but he's like, no, it's because they need you to be leader, and just kill him. He just dies. All of his own volition.
I can remember barely anything from that film. It's so forgettable. All I remember is that I didn't like it, and it was, feminist crap. But everything else just like excised because it was so forgettable. It was nothing. It was a blip.
And it was an hour too long. It should have been 90 minutes, and it was like 2.5 hours.
A choppy animation. It was brutal. Glad
They included the line though, "I am not afraid of you. You should be." It was every girl boss moment they could add in.
Yep. War of the, and it's actually a great story that they fucked up. So that was we knew what path Warner Brothers was on. The America's Dumbest Entertainment Company, who was in debt and was forced to sell. And it looks like that Paramount Warner Brothers deal is going to be done in September. Done in September. Oh boy, Hollywood's going to get mad.
Boy.
Hollywood's going to get mad. So let's quickly talk about the shows we watched. You can just briefly, you can give your overall thoughts, Eli, of The Boys. I just watched the penultimate episode of the entire series, and the first description I can come up with, it feels small. It feels like they've shrunk the show down. There's like barely any characters. We're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of spinning their wheels, treading water, fucking doing the same thing, trying to slowly figure out a way to stop Homelander for like an hour again.
That was the plot of season 1. Like, killing Homelander was the plot of season 1. I expected it to go a bit more like Person of Interest, where it escalated over series, and by the end, you're trying to save things across the world. And it's like, no, we still just care about this one dude. That's all everything's for.
That's what kills me about everything on this. It's every series almost, it builds up, and then they start stacking too many plates, and then they're like, oh, we got one season to drop all these plates. Fucking...
It's a mystery box.
Smash.
It doesn't feel like there's an actual, build up to an ending here. This
Why is
feels like,
Kimiko talking?
Dude.
Or she learned how to speak off camera.
She had
being the most annoying character on the show.
Sorry, that was the big thing. I was like, what the fuck? They should have given her a strong Asian accent, though. That made me so mad.
And she's going to be the one that'll kill Homelander now. They built it up, and so it's going to.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
It's just obvious. It's like
it really is obvious.
Yeah. Homelander.
Spoilers that have come out.
I come to kill you.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Homelander. You die now. Okay, goodbye.
Also, though, if you remember last week, we did mention that they were right next to Homelander, who they proved in this that if you just tap on a building, he's right next to you instantaneously. And we're like, how on earth are they going to get away from him? He's right next to them. And I said, oh, they'll just magically teleport like they did the episode before. And they did it again. Everyone's just safe all of a sudden.
And then also, we got to be quiet because they're outside, but let's talk and argue really loud.
Yeah. No, the consistency and power scaling is just retarded at this point. And I was saying before, right? It's like, it doesn't feel like this is built up. It's his death is going to come out of nowhere, even though we kind of know who's going to do it. But that's only because we know this show is going to end. Other than that, this feels like it's the middle of the third season, and nothing really is, properly foreshadowed, and there's no overarching plot that's really giving us any substance here.
That's because it was more important that we made Homelander into an Orange Man allegory, and we need to focus on. We have to mock Christians, we have to mock Republicans, we have to mock Trump. We have to keep doing that. Forget about the story. Like, don't try to apply logic to it. Don't apply like the tapping of the door that he can hear, and or the fact that all of the boys were there in the woods when he juiced up in the previous episode, and we just do a cliffhanger time skip where now everybody's doing something else.
Everybody's fine.
How that works, we don't know.
Fine.
It's because you're not supposed to think about that. You're just supposed to see the satire. You're just supposed to see the allegory, and it's going to go down as badly as Stranger Things did. People
I think he knows that,
coming
though.
back for the next season.
Have you seen any of the Eric Kripke's interviews? He keeps talking about how if the finale's bad, everyone throws away the rest of the series, which, because it happened with Stranger Things, it's on his mind, and I think he knows people are going to hate it.
He's got one episode left, Disbrew, and it So this episode, Homelander, basically, you know, he becomes Jesus. They do a trailer. Basically, they're testing some footage for Jesus coming down and putting his crown on Homelander, and they had some psychics there, and the psychics were, you know, they're psychotic psychics, so they were freed from prison, and they were doing their test, you know, basically their test screening with psychics, which is funny. I think that part is funny. And only 6 people out of the 30 believed it. And it doesn't look like it's going to go over very well, but this feels like it needs way more time. And plus, it's fucking stupid. This is so far away from what they did in the comics, which was pretty good. Go on, Eli.
No, I'm pointing at you because you're
Yeah.
above me and my image.
Oh,
thing
okay.
I'm looking.
That's all
So
good.
I'm just loving that. I'm like, what you're saying. Yes, this is it.
Yeah, for all those people who made videos of the Boys series is so much better than the comics, you spoke way too fucking soon. Way too
retarded.
soon. And I'm not saying the comics are the greatest thing ever fucking written, but they are certainly better, and they have more intelligent, I would say, criticisms of corporations and, you know, power structures and superheroes as celebrities. Way better than whatever the fuck they're leaning into the Trump thing. That's all it is. And shitting on Christianity, and which is so edgy, guys.
No,
you know,
super
shitting.
edgy,
Oh
man.
yeah. The
Shitting
one
on
Let's
that's
go after a
Christianity.
different religion for
Yeah.
once.
It's
Yeah.
just like they started with a good base. Season 1, pretty good. It had good satire. It was very funny. Characters are good. Carl Urban's awesome always. But it just like completely lost its way. Whoa.
It looks like MODOK.
I know. I was like, oh shit, Cameron fucking went down real quick.
But it's just so sad. I think that's why a lot of people are like surprised, and like we've talked about before, and they're surprised because it was a good show at one point, and that's in the back of their head. And they
season.
continue watching this, and they think, okay, it's leading somewhere. It's leading somewhere. It's going to go somewhere that's going to be satisfying. And then with every episode, more and more find out, and we've seen it a million times. They go, oh, this is going absolutely nowhere, and it's only the satire show of Trump. He's literally sitting in the Oval Office right now, squishing people's heads and stuff.
Yep.
Like, it's just so tiresome, and it's not what the original season at least set out to satire.
It's just forcing.
Yeah.
How do I? It's when you're hitting like Game of Thrones, whatever these big shows are. We're on the last season. I think a lot of the audience goes, "Wait, how are they going to wrap this up with 5 episodes? Or how do they wrap this up in one more season?" Because we all look at it and go, "There's no fucking way you can close all these plots and not have massive issues," or everyone going, "Cool, I guess." What?
I haven't even caught up with season 4 myself, so I know there's open threads. There's open threads from season 2. So, Fake Wizard, how in the fuck do they close this out in one episode?
You know, it's funny because I said when the show started, I'm like, the only thing that can make this more interesting is going to be like a cure. They're going to have to figure out a way to nerf him, and like that's it. You're going to have to feel what it's like to be human. I was giving them too much credit. The only thing that's possible now is you're going to have Kimiko is going to zap him, and they're going to do some. And watch this. Look, so far we've been told there are no official spoilers out, but I'm going to make a prediction now. Let's see how it goes.
Okay.
It's going to be Kimiko zaps him, but it's not going to be enough to drain him of his full power. It's just going to neutralize the V1, because now we know the power, you can neutralize the V1. And then there's going to be a twist where it's like, I'm still Homelander. Pop the vial open. Somebody's going to have the virus, and he's going to die with the virus. And then they set it up in the last episode. Butcher is going to want to kill everybody. That was the whole scene with Kessler coming back. So it's going to be Yui or somebody is going to have to put down Butcher. And then that's going to be it. And they're going to keep everybody else alive. So we think that there's going to be a bloodbath. Watch the Deep live. We're going to end up seeing everybody live for the Boys Mexico coming next year.
You know,
I still think
Mexico.
I still think she hits him with the beam, it strips him of everything, and then he gets impeached and put in prison. I still think they're going to carry on their Trump allegory right to the end.
It might be
if
it.
If they do the fact that, like, just strip the V1 like you're
it might
saying,
be it.
but if they strip the V1 like you're saying, Fake Wizard, and then he gets the virus, I could totally see them having Huey or Butcher inject the virus into themselves and then give it to Homelander by kissing him on the mouth.
Wow.
That's exactly
Pedro
the type of
Pascal
thing
guest
that-
star.
Yeah, Pedro.
Exactly.
Surprise guest star.
I'm just so ready for the show to be
Yeah.
over. It's genuinely kind of
brutal.
torture. It's kind of torture to watch every week. It's just I click it and I just wait for it to fucking end. And I want everybody to die. I'm just ready to see everybody die.
Yeah,
The
there's
good
no
guys, the
likable
bad guys.
characters.
There's no likable
Not a
characters
single one.
anymore. Starlight can go fuck off. Huey can go fuck off. Butcher can go fuck off. The Deep can I don't know, go cry in a corner and fuck a fish. I'm just
Where's that going?
And you're right. There's no. I
What?
had not thought about that aspect where the characters. I do not relate to anyone. I'm just like I don't care about like everyone's fighting or a dick. I just don't care anymore.
Well,
The
the
only
biggest
reason
difference-
we are tuned in is the only reason anyone is watching is because they set up in 2019. How do they kill Homelander? It has
Yep.
been the mystery box of this show, and so that is the only reason why it has any interest at all. Also, Anthony Starr happens to like carry every scene he's in, so he's a good
Yes.
actor for Homelander. But like, if you don't nail that. If you don't nail killing off Homelander, which you set up before COVID happened, then you're toast.
God.
No one's going to watch your spinoffs.
They're not. There's no way.
not at
There's
all.
no way in hell.
And like, remember, a primary character died in this last episode, and no one's even mentioned it because who
Frenchie,
gives a
yeah.
crap? Like who actually gives a crap? And by the way, it was so cheap with the way they tried, and obvious by the way, where they tried to make it really touchy feely all of a sudden, where Frenchie's like, "I think I will have kids with Kimiko. I really, really love her." It's like, well, gee, I wonder if they're
They
going to
fucking
kill him off
telegraphed
now.
that shit.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's dead.
What's going to happen to
But
him?
It came off so freaking cheap where they were just so desperate to make, oh, quickly, we need to give you a reason to, care about this character. So I'm going to throw in some cheap lines that just came off fake and forced. And then the boys, where death means nothing in this show. It is thrown off as a comedy constantly. And then they actually try and play off a sad send away to Frenchie, who, by the way, it looked like Homelander ripped his balls off, by the way. And so there was that aspect. And then they want us to actually feel something about, someone who's dying when this show doesn't give a crap about anyone. It kills off anyone and then plays it off as a laugh. And so you expect me to actually care about this? Now piss off. This show is a joke.
Shad, you're absolutely right. Even in the last season, they had set up the Victoria Newman character, and she was just torn in half for no reason.
Yep.
With no proper ending.
Yeah.
Everything that they were setting up with her, nothing, gone. And it was almost as if they don't know what they're doing. I think they have truly been blinded by the idea of it's just Trump focus, that there's nothing else, there's no stories to tell with these characters.
There's no substance.
What a waste.
Well, Eric Kripke seasons ago did say, because someone said he feels like you're getting more into like about Trump and you're feeling more scared in the show about that kind of thing. Does that affect you? Yeah, our entire writers' room is petrified. We are terrified of what's happening in our country, and we had to write about it. Like, this guy is utterly direct, and it's not just him; it's all the writers are all get together and just essentially seem to wind themselves up. So they think they're doing something really important with this, as everyone else is like, "What?"
Well, it's like, okay, look, if you want to satire the president, that's fine, no problem with that. If you want to do that, but like, every single scene with Homelander is the same scene over and over and over and over. It's boring. Like, do something else. That's all you have.
No,
like, you have a scene where somebody's afraid of him, and then he kills him. That's every single scene.
Disbrew hit the point. And I know it's hard to conceive because it's so fucking retarded. But when people are sitting down to write an episode of The Boys or even Stranger Things or, pick a show, they're like, we have a platform. It is important that we show our support for social justice. And it would, it's a crime to them not to do it. And I have a theory on this. I think, and especially with actors who become activists or activists, I think they have a hard time working out in their mind that they pretend for a living and make so much fucking money. Now, I wouldn't feel guilty about it, but some of them do. So they go down this activist trap, right? And it makes them feel like they are doing something important because they know deep down that they're not doing anything important. They're pretending for a living and they're making a lot of money. Now, where they actually do the most good is when they actually entertain us, but they don't want to do that anymore. And that's why so many things have become platforms for entertainment So yes, I think Kripke, when he sits down to write The Boys, a show where they talk about eating assholes and fucking ripping people in half, they're like, we're changing the world, man.
We're doing something important.
Yeah.
They
Give me a
spent like
fucking break.
how many minutes of these two characters sniffing each other's ass? And I'm like, we're in the second episode, second to the last episode, and they're just sniffing each other's ass. I'm like,
It's funny, Garrett.
What a waste.
Aren't you laughing? It's funny.
It's so hilarious. It's crude.
Wait,
Oh my gosh.
but it's near criminal because they had said at the beginning of this season, oh, you guys got to buckle up because for episode 7, it's going to be a bloodbath. Episode 7 is going to be the big emotional send-off. Wait, so we just sat around talking about our feelings some more. We got another Soldier Boy and Homelander moment. We got Mother's Milk is complaining again. Starlight's complaining again. And we've got these two characters sniffing each other's asses. What are we doing here?
And like sniffing the ass and going, you had, I forgot what.
Carne asada burrito or something.
Carne asada burritos for lunch. They don't know what they're doing. The problem is, like, Starlight is barely in the show.
But we got to know about her dad. I mean, I really was asking when they were going to close that loop.
Thank God.
So it's your fault.
The entire time I was just like, but what's the parents? Why hasn't she seen the dad? Oh, thank God they're closing this story out. I'm like, if we're about to send off a virus that might die, I don't know. And my human people, they're like, hey, this is what's going down. Everyone's about to die. Shit's going down. And I was the one, or one of my buddies was like, gotta go check out my dad. I'm like, before any time other than the week leading up to all of this shit.
Well, Eli, look, when you're dealing with women, sometimes they might not act the most rationally. Sometimes they might make bad decisions. I actually think that's the most believable thing about the show, that sometimes women will just fuck everything up.
Just flying off to do that. Like, oh, God.
Women. Well, Starlight still can't talk, by the way. And they're trying to, again, she's had a bunch of plastic surgery, Eli. And I think they've actually made it better from last year. It was a little worse last year. And she's trying to pass it off on Graves' disease, which apparently gives you plastic surgery and bigger tits.
I love Graves' disease.
Everybody in Hollywood's going to be running to get Graves' disease now. But yeah, she can't talk. They sit around fucking vaping for most of the time. And it feels like you're in the middle of season 3, right? Yeah. Not in your penultimate episode.
That's the best way to describe it. It feels like it's right in the middle of the story.
And Gen V got canceled twice in their own show. They got canceled.
That's right. That's right.
Did they? I've never seen it. I've never watched that one.
So those two characters were set up in the Gen V show to be Homelander level. They were like Omega level mutants. And so her ability is she can bloodbend, and she could basically just like put her hand out and freeze them in place or just cause them to explode. So she is like her and Homelander were in the same program of like ultimate level powers. And so that was the Gen V, was the build up to bringing her in. Like she was supposed to be part of the boys team. The Gen V crew was supposed to be in this season, and they just aren't. And then we get this big like payoff in episode 7. Yeah, you're not strong enough for this. Go home. We're gonna vape and complain about our feelings. Even though you could snap your fingers and kill Homelander, but it's all good. We got it from here.
Really?
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
Let's get out of here.
Like, season 2 is literally her learning how to use her abilities to just control people's blood. Like at the molecular level, she could snap her fingers and somebody explodes.
Oh my gosh,
that's pretty powerful.
I have had complaints about the power scaling this show, that they're just it's out the window. They're not trying to balance anything. And to hear this, that there is a powered person in this world that could kill Homelander like that, and they're just sidelining it, it's just that her power is inconsistent. That's just, I can't believe it, man.
Well, it kind of fucks your story when you have a character that powerful.
Well, it kind of fucks your story when the most interesting thing is your Trump allegory, and people still are tuning in to watch that completely. And, you know, sorry to spoil the comics, but Fake Wizard, what you said could be the ending with Huey and Butcher. I mean, that's kind of what happens in the comics. So,
okay.
but
Well,
it's
say
way
it's definitely
better.
not going to happen. Then they've not done the
Yeah,
comics for
it's-
any of the rest of the series. I
good
don't know
points,
why
good
they do the ending.
To tie it back together.
I think
Yeah,
Disparu's right. I think he's going to get nerfed to get put in prison, and that's how it's going to end with an impeachment.
Because that would be their fantasy of what they want in real life. So this is how they could act it out. Because otherwise, yeah, I could see them using the comic ending so that then if people don't like it, they go, well, it's the source material. How could you not like the source material and use that as like a shield?
The very thing they
Dies by
ignore the
lethal injection.
entire fucking
Oh, they
series.
do that all the time. When my favorite one was with Female Muse with Daredevil
Oh, God,
Born
yeah.
Again, and they're like, she was in the comics. It's like they created her in early 2025, like a year ago. All right, and it's probably for the series, so you could say that. But yeah, The Boys ends next week, and
God.
I'm actually going to do a video, so I have a lot of catching up
God.
to do. I have a lot of catching up to do, but yeah, it's looking like Stranger Things ending, Game of Thrones ending. I mean, not as impactful, but yeah, people are already jumping off and going, yeah, I gave it a chance. Now I was out season 2. I thought it was fucking lame from season 2.
Yeah,
With the memes and the fucking incel and all that.
The incel one was the one that really kicked me. I was
Yeah.
like, get out of
the
here.
fuck
Well,
outta
just
here.
the whole
I never watched
arc
the
with
third.
the whole arc with Stormfront was just like
Girls get it.
You know what it was? It was that. It was girls get it done, making fun of it, and then doing it in their own show. I was like, what is
Well,
this?
Stormfront's
Come
a
on.
dude
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
comics
right.
for one.
Yeah.
And it would have been a little more impactful, but they had to make this love it's fucking dumb. It's dumb. I don't know how many people watched The Punisher.
Yeah.
So there was
Sadly.
Eli, there was a Punisher special. And I have
Was
to
it
say,
good or bad?
It was special.
it
It was
is this
Wow.
isn't a compliment, by the way.
Yeah,
It is one of the better things Disney Plus has done with Marvel.
Yeah, that's kind of my take. It's not the worst thing
No.
yet,
But it's still a turd.
Yeah, that shit's
It's
bad.
just painted gold.
What?
So
I
these
think-
are
This is a
special
video
effects
game, right?
These are this is special effects,
Actual graphics.
from the show.
From the show.
And they claim that it's just a normal shot, and the only VFX that was used at all was to replace the stunt man actor with John Bernthal's face. This looks
That's
like
bullshit.
this looks like a scene from The Last of Us with Joel on PS3. Like, tell me that doesn't look like Joel in The Last of Us right
No,
now.
I was thinking
This
the
is
same
like
thing.
Unreal
man.
Engine. They got a character model that kind of looks like John Bernthal, and they dropped him, and they just haven't replaced it.
But,
Well,
It's
then,
like it's a PlayStation 2 cinema.
yeah.
Well,
This
and
looks
we got
Grand Theft
another bait
Auto.
and switch. We didn't get the Punisher. We got Frank Castle again.
Again,
Yeah,
crying
it
about
was-
being Frank again. Like, I want Punisher to be Punisher and
We
just
got
kill
him
people
for like 5
that's-
seconds.
To be clear, we did get like 20 minutes of him just killing people like mindlessly, senselessly.
Yeah,
we
that's
did get
great,
a lot of
but-
that. I don't know I don't understand what the reason for this special was. I don't think that, like, to me, it didn't do anything like different from kind of what we've already seen with Frank. Like, we know that his obsession is about his kids. We understand that. We've known that for several seasons. We get why he's doing the things he does. And could there be something interesting when it's like, hey, I've killed everybody involved who was responsible for this, and that thing that has been driving me for forever, now that's gone. What do I do? You could tell like a semi-interesting story. I don't know if you can do it in 40 minutes, especially when 20 minutes of it is just like gratuitous violence, which was cool. There was a lot of cool death sequences. There was a lot of cool fighting sequences.
You do what they did
That's
in the
not what we were
comics.
promised.
Yeah.
What they do in the comics is he finds out that it's not just the family, or it is, and it's been retconned a bunch, but it is the mission. That is his fucking mission. He should be well into being the Punisher at this point. Waking up in the morning,
This is
putting on his skull shirt, killing some fucking bad guys. That's
That's
it.
what we want to see. We got
the
killing
issue
bad
was-
guys, but not with the skull shirt.
The issue was to tell any of that story, you needed him to go after the woman that started all the violence in the first place.
Yes.
And it had to be essentially, I made a mistake. I didn't go far enough. My mistake was leaving her alive in that car to begin with. I knew she was part of the family. I knew that she was involved in it. I shouldn't have left her alone. And so rather than being at the start, which went on for way too long, should have got over that a lot quicker, of being, I don't know whether I should be doing this. But like, no, my only problem was I didn't go far enough. And then you have that guy who's like, everyone else is like, we can't kill anyone, and he's just like, you need to kill everybody. There's no one left.
And the light on Manucci. I mean, she's a quadruple amputee, right? She's got in the comics, she's got no arms and legs, and she's nasty and mean. Steve Dillon art, may he
What a
rest in
bitch.
peace.
She's horrible.
She's horrible. So that
Really
could have led
fast
into
40-yard
something else.
dash.
But the beginning, dealing with more PTSD and crying, and I get the setup. Like 5 minutes of that would have been fine. 10 minutes
Yeah, I like
of
the
that
bit
would
where
have
he's
been
walking
fine.
through the street with all the crime going on around him and stuff, and he's just ignoring
Not
it all.
doing shit.
But
Yeah.
all the time where he's just sitting in his house with hallucinations, just you can cut all of that. That wasn't necessary at all.
Yeah.
So this is the special intro.
It's a
But there-
43-minute special that should have been an hour and 15 minutes. Usually we're saying stuff is too long. This was too short.
Yep.
This was too short because
It
once
sounds, man, it's almost. I'm assuming you all watch Dirty Laundry. It's like one of my favorite.
yeah, it's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Like brilliant.
Ignore violence and then click on. Okay, I'm violent again. Fantastic, but this is. It sounds like you're describing that, but too short.
But a bad
and
version,
terrible.
a bad version of
version of it,
something
yeah.
that came before that was better. That's the Disney model.
Like, if you like action movies, if just start watching it from 26 minutes and just enjoy the action, that's good. The
Yeah,
rest
yeah.
is
Yes,
the actual story
yes.
that wraps it up. But that there is 20 minutes of just great content in there. The problem is it just ends. He saves a girl and the movie just ends, and
And
the
you're like,
mission
what the
isn't
point?
finished.
What's the point?
The woman that started all of this,
Yes.
That put a hit on
he
him.
needed to then go after her to finish
Yeah.
the mission. And I do think they're missing, because it seemed like she just got random thugs, and I think they were missing, like, they're used as a distraction, but there's like her elite guard are after him specifically, and then he goes off and he wipes out more elite people rather than just taking out essentially street thugs. I would have preferred to see other people that were on his level at fighting that he has to take out.
See, because I actually thought this was a mini series, not a single episode special one and done. I thought there was going to be further episodes to wrap up the open ending plot of the woman that set up all the hit people and all that violence. That's the end? I'm like,
Yeah, it felt like a pilot
What?
in that regard.
I'm like, that's weird as
Kind
hell.
of, yeah.
Is
If
it that
anything, it's a
nonstop
setup-
action?
For like 15 or 20
Kinda.
minutes, it is pretty much just action.
And it's
Action
good.
Fatigue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it gets
I
going,
enjoyed the second half.
it's really good. Unfortunately, he's in a dirty sweatshirt. He's not in his Punisher costume at all.
Because he's not the Punisher.
That's a
Like
problem.
they,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
robbed
That's
him
my
of
point.
being the Punisher.
He's
What
This
was
is
that?
Punisher born again.
What was the
Yeah,
problem with the Punisher show? It's the same fucking thing. He wasn't
this is
really the
before?
Punisher. I mean, it was
Yeah.
much
This-
worse in the second season than the first season. But
So if we look, you had Daredevil on Netflix where he becomes the Punisher. Then he gets his own show, The Punisher, but he kind of doesn't know if he wants
It's
to be
Frank-
the Punisher.
it's
He has
Frank
to.
Castle.
Downgraded.
He's
yeah.
he's downgraded, but he's got to kind of become the Punisher again. Then we get about a 6-year gap. We come back for Disney has picked it up. Where Daredevil Born Again season 1. He is the Punisher. He is on mission. We don't get to spend enough time with him. You want to spend more time with him. He's basically in 2 episodes, but he's got the whole walls mapped out and he's tracking these people down. He is on the job. And then we get to this, and we miss what they had promised us was essentially that we were going to get to see him on mission in his own property. The original source was it was going to be a Punisher movie, and then it was very quickly downgraded to a Disney Plus movie, and then it was downgraded to an hour, and then it was released at 44 minutes before credits.
Weird.
Barely anything happens, and he's already completed his mission, and now he's kind of dealing with the PTSD of his mission feels like it's over, and that's it. So we spend a lot of time dealing with that, and he's not the Punisher anymore, and then he gets attacked, and it leaves it on an open prologue. It does the Disney Plus treatment of there is no conclusion. It's a prologue for something that may happen in 12 years.
maybe.
Now, is it true that this is like this? This is the second to last outing for John to be Punisher. He's going to be Punisher and Spider-Man, and then that's it. Are they going to bring him back to do more stuff? Because if that's
Ratings
it, like,
aren't great.
where is he
The
gone?
problem is, like, I'm sure that within Marvel, and Disney, there's like this philosophical, like, they are, point of view of against the Punisher. Like, they don't like the concept of him. He's out there killing possibly diverse people. You know, you can't have them killing fucking neo-Nazis every time, although they would probably try. Even Joss Whedon, bless his heart, canceled as hell back in the day, said if I was running Marvel, the first thing I would get rid of is the Punisher, which I completely disagree with. Ridiculous. It's an easy character, but it's not so easy.
Look at John Wick.
Because of the philosophy of look at John Wick. The thing is, though, when you're killing criminals, the criminals aren't really at fault, Eli. They are victims of society. Because we had a Daredevil Born Again episode in season 1 where Daredevil sat down and said, you know, I get why you stole. I understand it's not your fault that you stole something. And it was just like a fucking ho-ho. I can't remember what it was. It
was fiddle-faddle.
It was a fiddle-faddle. A guy stole a fiddle-faddle just because he wanted to taste one.
He needed something sweet.
He's
something sweet,
man. So he stole candy.
Be better. I hate to say this. Be better at fucking stealing. Okay, I mean, shit. I was able to steal that shit all the time.
His main complaint was
you go to jail for that shit.
Well, his main complaint was
big on fiddle-faddle.
His main complaint was that the punishment for him stealing was ruining his ability to get benefits.
Yes,
and was harming his benefits payments.
If I go to jail,
the show was on his side.
If I go to jail for this crime, there'll be consequences. I won't be able to like make it to work and get my free money.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this actually.
Sorry, go Eli.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, were you guys? Some of you might, if you play video games, do you remember Resident Evil 5 and all the shit?
Of course.
Because Japanese did not know there was going to be an issue. Like Japan had no fucking clue. They were like, "Well, we just killed a bunch of white people. Okay, now they're in Africa. There's going to be a bunch of black people." But and then that backlash, and the Japanese were like, "Wait, hold! What the fuck's going on right now?
Are we supposed to kill white people in Africa? Is that what you're saying?"
That's what they did. I do like they were like,
"Well, hey, they could have solved this easily. When you're stealing something, you just say everyone else is doing it. That's all you need to say, and that absolves you of the crime."
Makes sense.
It's wild.
And Resident Evil 5 is never getting remade.
No, God, no.
Never getting remade.
Gonna go right.
And I like the village. They were like, man, it's a bunch of fucking Spain or Mexicans, whatever they are, on the village. Like on number 4 or 4. Like there was no problem on all that. And then 5 instant issue. I'm like, why though? Why make it a problem? No one gives
so
a
the one
shit.
plot thread they completely abandoned, and I'm happy about that they set up, was the anti-vigilante task force and the cops having the Punisher skull, and they were it was supposed to be Frank kind of taking back the skull and making an issue, because remember, cops during the Summer of Love had Punisher skulls, and they even changed it at Marvel, turned it into some supernatural stupid thing, and abandoned one of the most iconic comic book logos ever made, because cops were putting and military. Well,
they've been doing it for years at this point.
Yes, but Marvel was against it. Like I said, they do not like the Punisher. They don't. They put him in because he makes money, but.
Well, didn't season 2 they canceled after season 2, right?
Yeah,
right.
And it was doing good numbers wise, I thought.
I don't remember. Season 2 was not as near as good as season 1. I didn't like season 2 of Punisher, but that was also like when everything
gun violence changed a lot. I will let you know. Like I had to refilm an entire show. We had season 1 done for history. The Vegas shooting happened, and we had to go back and refilm an entire show, and this is for History Channel. The entire season had to change from a gun show to a military restoration show in order to do it. So we filmed everything over again. Everything. And this is like season 1. I was like, this is great. I didn't see it. We went to New York, Vince or Rocco. We seen the first season. We're like, holy shit, this is fucking awesome. Great. Hey guys, bad news. This is what happened. So there's going to be changes happening. We're going to start refilming everything in 6 months. We went, refilmed everything for a couple of months, and then it was switching everything because of that because of that mass shooting. Everything fucking changed. It was wild to watch. Wild to fucking watch.
That's obviously super excessive. We've had big time. I mean, when 9/11 happened, a lot of people were worried about putting this out, or we saw changed posters, we saw things that were like erased from movies because people didn't want to like reference that, and it does have that sounds insane though, like because of a mass shooting and horrific mass shooting, obviously, which we still know so very little about.
I was going to say,
we
really got to the bottom of that one, didn't we?
The opposite of Golem.
Yes.
Got to the bottom by walking away.
Walking away.
Bro, it was wild when 24, because like I think 24 premiered like a couple months after 9/11, and they're like, "Hey, we've got this entire show that's all about like domestic, like Islam extremism,
Terrorism,
domestic terrorists." And it's like, "Hey, here you go, guys." Yeah.
They
I love
fucking delayed
24.
Spider-Man as well as a result of that too.
Well, they ditched
They cut a whole section.
They ditched the
Yeah.
trailer, which I have a copy of, and they changed
badass trailer,
the
man.
poster, and I have the vinyl copy of that too, with the twin towers in his eyes.
Yep.
I mean, the recent example is the Savant.
Yeah.
they did
Oh,
a lot
yes.
really
That's
exciting.
Well, that's coming out some point.
Wait, what? I don't know about this.
Miss Brew, tell them about the Savant.
The Savant is true, inspired by from a Cosmopolitan article about a mother who basically seems to ignore her kids so she can troll the internet forums trying to search for right-wing extremism. The problem with the show is it was going to be released just after Charlie Kirk, and they realized that the right-wing extremism doesn't really exist. It's coming from the opposite side, and they were about to get annihilated every single episode by real events, because at the same time, there was tons of like left-wing terrorism was happening all over the country day after day, and there was no way they could release it. And then this time it came that as soon as it got released, there was another event that happened. Oh, it came out that they were funding all the right-wing extremists.
Oh, yes.
The
Oh,
day
the
it got announced and said it was going to be
Ronnie
released
Lawson.
again, it suddenly found out it was funded by I forget the exact group.
And this whole show seems to be to vilify people on the right as they're all racist, extremists, neo-Nazis.
Well, it's not just that. There's a bit in the trailer where she sleeps with the guy that she's going after. So I do think it's a bit of sort of milking farm kind of thing. That if I have to sleep with this,
she's gonna get fucked by the Chad Nazi. Like that's what's gonna happen. In this show.
yeah, she just can't resist.
I mean, she's going to be
Is she a
goose-stepping after that.
savant?
Yeah.
She's
the
gonna
funny
cheat.
thing about
She's
it,
gonna cheat on her black husband and get fucked by the Chad Nazi. That's what is going to happen.
Yeah.
so the real story behind this character is that basically she got a guy entrapped by the FBI and got him arrested.
One guy.
But
One
was
guy.
she a savant?
Yeah, she's supposed to
Well,
be
the
two.
So
the
it's
reason
based
why
on-
they call her the savant is because she kind of goes on forums and stuff and listens to them, and she guesses when they're going to do violence. And the example they use in one of the episodes is a guy sells some of his stuff on eBay, and she's like, "This guy's definitely going to do a major attack." So she just kind of. It's a bit like magic. It's woman's intuition, is why they call her the savant.
It's girl math. It's girl
Yeah.
math.
Aren't they?
Applied
Don't sell
to
stuff on
arresting people.
eBay, guys.
So they
The
based an
FBI is
entire
watching.
show off what Cosmopolitan article?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a cosmo.
Yes.
So they based an entire show off a Cosmopolitan article from like 2019 about a woman who infiltrated like fucking Reddit and wherever to stop extremism. She got one person who was essentially entrapped, by the way.
She
And-
basically radicalized him.
and she's still doing it apparently. During the interview, well, we can't say her real name. She's still active in the field.
Still in the field.
Undercover.
Thank you for your service.
She's still
probably our
sleeping
chat
with
right
extremists.
now.
Guys,
I wonder
she
how many
might be in
medals
the
she has.
chat. She's trying to find out what
I
these
said
extremists
chat.
on Friday Night Tights.
Listen, I'm buying stuff on eBay, not selling. Okay.
Fake wizard takes his beard off, and it's just like, it was me.
Oh
all
my
along."
God.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for your meddling
Didn't they-
middle class woke white women.
Didn't they appropriate savant? An individual with
Yeah.
autism spectrum disorder? That's
Yeah.
why I'm so confused. It's like, why would you name it this? Hi, would you like some guns?
Yeah, I know.
Hi. It's like, wow, they're not really undercover. I just picture Raiden doing any of this, like my autistic kiddo. Like, you'd be a terrible undercover agent. I cannot lie to you. I'm like, oh shit, bro, come on.
Yeah,
Where
my
the fuck
kid,
the
my
name
kid would
go?
get
That doesn't
focused
work.
on like one aspect of the case and just like fuck everything else up.
Yeah.
Well, I want to pitch a show called The Retard.
Wapner time. Definitely Wapner time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that could start
Procedural.
any one of us so far. We're all
Or all of us. Yeah, it's just about a panel show.
The retards.
Yeah, we still
So that's
call
the
it The
spin-off. It's in
Retard, but it's a
Mexico.
group of people because we're retarded.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And it's
They
spelled
caused
wrong
9/11.
by accident.
Yes. Uh-oh. We said it.
Oh no. Oh no.
We're getting on a watch list.
Let's go to the people,
already
shall
there.
we?
Let's go to the people. Let's get to super chats.
Oops.
For you guys, it's your
Ryan,
first time
Ryan
here,
wants to
that's
get
what-
the hell
that's-
out of here.
That's what we do on this show. We do super chats at the end. So we will get to the chats. And yeah, I mean, I got like 30 minutes because I got stuff going on here, but I don't know how much longer the show is going.
I'm waiting for it to load. It's
I
just-
really want to
there we
fucking
go.
sleep. That's what I want to do. I'm fucking exhausted.
Well,
man.
when's the fight?
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read any then while it's loading?
Yeah.
Okay. Epic Reader for 50 says hashtag Team Gina.
That's right. Let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
He's pulling
Let's
for.
go.
He's pulling.
Absolutely.
It's the polling
He's
thing,
cool.
Garrett. That's crazy.
Jeremy said it. And I was like,
Garrett's just
I mean,
like,
I
yeah,
agree.
hashtag tugging for Gina. Like, that's
right.
basically what Garrett's saying.
Poland.
yeah, pulling.
Get it right. It's Poland.
I don't
Pulling
know
at,
these
I mean,
male
for Gina. There you go.
Oh my.
Indeed.
Bob and Jean.
That's right.
I know the tug one though.
That's good, X-Ray Girl. Sparky Miller for 50. His late night comedy has devolved into wannabe weasels without talent, stroking their egos in an odious orgy organized into a catastrophical, conceited club of privileged and pathetic punks preaching pretentious puke and succulent social sauce.
Man,
A lot of alliterations.
the alliteration was
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it was
pretty
pretty
amazing.
Alliteration. That's me. Thank you, Sparky. I appreciate it. Link fan for $100 on the Streamlabs side. Hi, Eli. Just a filthy plop here. Keep up the great work. I enjoy supporting your autism and veteran shirt charity drive when they come around. Gary, what version of X-Files is the best collection to get? The complete series. The remastering on it is fantastic. And yeah, Eli does a lot of work for autism charity. So fucking
Yep,
based.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I just give all the funds to my son who's autistic.
Yeah. I mean, that's
we
that's what I
raise
do.
money for a ride, and it's the running joke. Thank you, Daddy. You gave me $250,000. Yep. Have fun.
You need it, kid.
Change lives.
Invest.
Puts it in stocks, yeah.
I
No,
appreciate you, buddy.
but he actually does, man. Mark of Reality for 50. Now I'm interested. Were there any other large predators hunting homeless people in LA besides just the coyote pack? Cougars, wolves, bears? No, just
I haven't seen any of that shit yet. I'm sure I'm gonna see some fucking beasts out there. I'm sure I'm gonna see a lot of fucking homeless freaks and crackheads, and probably some of Gary's old friends. To be honest with you, but yeah, the coyotes, like seeing the coyote, just look, I grew up in Indiana. I've seen coyotes my entire life. I've never seen coyotes in the middle of thousands and thousands and thousands of parked cars. It was just so crazy for me to be out in the budget economy parking area of LAX and see coyotes living there.
He was looking for small children.
Ryan, your noise gate seems to have turned on or something because you said
Yeah.
You're underwater.
Oh, much better.
How I didn't do shit. So
It's
I don't
StreamYard.
know.
It's StreamYard. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Maybe be a little closer to the mic. That would be.
I'll try. I'll try.
That's good
Oh.
right there. Do Art Bell style like this.
Hello.
I can lick it if you want.
No,
Oh
it's okay.
my.
Thanks.
No, please don't.
Okay. Maritime Rodent for 50 Canadian pesos. Thank you very much. Thank you. Question: should I trust Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain and his declaration that there will be peace in our time? I think it's a little late for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I at the end of the day, war is much more profitable for way too many different people. So there's never gonna be peace ever.
Nope.
Never.
Just look at history. I think that's a good, good way to see.
It tends to repeat
Listen
itself.
to Eisenhower.
It tends to repeat itself. We have Lieutenant Heavy Metal for $100. Hail to Eli and the entire unsub crew. Some of the nicest people on the internet. They really are. You guys are.
Good people.
Great. Yeah, good people. Go subscribe to, I know it says unsubscribe, but go subscribe to unsubscribe. Maritime Rodent has also gifted 20 Nerdrotic memberships for $100. Netflix Tony Soprano, 2 parts for $60. Thank you very much. Speaking of the Odyssey, why does it feel like Ryan was cursed by some Greek god, forced to outlive everyone he knows while being perpetually tormented by minor inconveniences?
I'm sorry, I'll let you finish.
And in ironic Greek fashion, these inconveniences that wouldn't bother a normal person will send Ryan into a rage that everyone around him will claim is an overreaction.
So I've been pondering on that for a bit since Ryan's story, and I do wonder if it's, to help everyone else see that their life isn't that bad compared to Ryan's. It's like, you're like a blessing to everyone around you. It's
Bro, there's definitely something fucked up with me cosmically. Like I am cursed by some sort of ancient something. I don't know what I mean, I've done a lot of fucked up shit, but I don't think I've done anything to deserve this. And
Did you date someone that's a witch?
like whenever I hear Ryan go on a rant with all the difficult things, it just makes me feel better about my
makes
own
you
life.
feel better about your life. It is the yes, it is the conservation of happiness theory. There is only so much happiness in the world, and in order for somebody to gain some, someone else has to lose some. So I get it. Like I get it. However, I don't know, man. I know it sometimes can sound like they're minor inconveniences, but when you stack them up one after another I am fucking Sisyphus, bro. I am meant for eternal suffering. It's just what it is.
The question is, did you eat the turkey sandwich?
Yeah, and it sucked. That's the problem. I did. I said I waited in line 20 minutes for a grab-and-go sandwich because the restaurant was fucking done, so everybody was in that line, and the sandwich was bullshit. But I ate it.
Not even the sandwich was good.
Yeah. That's disappointing.
Just wait for the explosive diarrhea.
That probably would have already come by now, but you never know. We'll find out. Vetty 21 for $50. Let's click and go. Super excited for Eli to be on FNT. This dude deserves all the praise in the world for being an amazing and beautiful person. Thank you all for 2 awesome communities coming together tonight. Hail the fellowship. Hail unsubscribe. Hell yeah.
We love you. Mwah. Kisses. All kisses.
Daddy Cool for 100 Canadian pesos. What's up, soul brothers and sisters? Gary, longtime lurker, since you are at 12,000 subs. Holy crap. Damn. First time super chatter. All right. We will not be gentle. Have fun in Japan, gang. And here is some yen for Ryan's geisha fund or his replacement luggage fund. Daddy Cool.
That's the crazy. I was gonna buy some new luggage in Japan because I heard it's like pretty cheap and really good over there. So I was like planning on doing that. I couldn't have held out for one more fucking trip.
He heard you. The little luggage was like, fuck this guy. He's gonna replace me.
Another inconvenience.
Cody just got back from Japan.
Yeah,
he did.
Oh, that's who plays Grogu. Oh, it makes so much sense.
Poor Kata, dude.
Oh man. Let's go.
Last night they did that to Roland.
That's terrible.
He's closer to feet that way.
If you know, you know. And it's funny if you know.
Yes,
And I wish I didn't.
Yeah, so that's like a fetish that was born just of his height. He just happened to be super short, so he just like was like feet. That's my thing, bro. I can always reach that. Yeah.
There we go. We got to read a couple of drama super chats. Eli, you could just ignore this stuff. It's
perfect.
There you go. Michael Gonzalez for $50. Thank you, Michael. Chrissy destroyed her brand because she wanted to take the side of the quartering. It's gone way past the point when you can blame Melanie or the quartering for Chrissy's actions. Chrissy in the last week has shown that she's nothing more than a liar, and you're allowed to speak your opinion on that. Absolutely here. But we're not going to get into it in this show like at all.
Yeah, I mean, like we spent 20 minutes talking about a lot of the stuff that happened last week. Certainly more stuff has happened this week, and we know, we see it, we understand. She's not here right now. So
yeah,
there it is.
That's the part. She's not here right now. We did talk, and as far as that, made a statement, made one last Monday, talked about it on Friday, and we'll see what happens.
If I can make a statement about this situation, is I have no idea what's going on.
There you go.
Well, here's the thing.
That's it.
Here's the thing, Eli. Here's the thing, Eli. When you say that, I believe you. I believe that you're being genuine and authentic when you say that.
So. I just Googled both those names. I was like, maybe some short explanation. I don't know.
There's no short explanation.
There's a 3-hour documentary out there, though.
Yeah, there sure is.
On a completely unrelated note, I suddenly have a hankering to eat an orange.
Oh my god!
Where are you getting all these oranges?
Yeah, I just hope there's a huge pile of them just off camera.
Yeah, just
just for the situation.
Endless supply now. Endless supply.
Make some orange juice, or you can make some Pruno.
What are you talking about, Gary?
There you go.
The props on this guy.
Why do you have both?
Andri CR, 2 parts for $100. Cheers. In the King of Creeps 2026, the world famous Jeremy Hambley gave the greatest promo of all time after winning the tournament versus Melanie Mack. You talk about your Psalms and talk about John 3:16. Quartering 3:16 says, "I just pooped my pants." And when I feel down, I remember the words of a wise man who once said in a live stream on Rumble, I feel like, in my opinion, this is one of those things that, in my opinion, it feels like, I don't know, hail.
That was accurate, by the way.
That was pretty good. Pretty good representation.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
Oh no.
Whoa.
No.
This is the
It
way.
looks like something else as well, though.
Yeah, when I heard force flow I was thinking of periods. Weren't you, X-Ray Girl?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
You hear the word
that
flow.
item looks
I wasn't.
phallic.
Yeah.
I understand.
relaxed,
Gary,
too.
I understand women, so
You do. You really do.
It's really bad. Someone is buying the Force Flow cologne for their first date somewhere in the world.
Oh dear.
Like that's gonna happen.
Yeah, poor kid, man.
The only man who truly figured out how women work died laughing. Orange's Man, 87 for $100. Guys, what are the oranges for? Is beyond your understanding, silly humans. We have been here for millions of years. Every war and myth you heard was us. We tolerated your presence. You shall be our soldiers in the war against grapes and apples. So long, gay boys. There you go.
Thank you.
The best
thank
use
you.
for oranges is honestly orange juice. Orange juice.
Yeah.
Is
Oh, I thought you were going to say beating people.
All right, hold on. I will judge you though, Shad. Pulp, no pulp.
pulp
Oh, there we
100%
go.
all the time. And
No. Why don't you just eat a fucking orange? Right? Why would I want
no, pulp makes
I
it gives
want
it
juice.
texture.
I want to drink it.
Oh my
no,
god.
you want texture and you want the nutrients.
Yeah, that's
pulp
what everybody
all
wants.
the friggin' way.
Drinks is texture. You fucking
No,
degenerate.
no pulp is light beta weak crap. Get out of here with that.
Exactly.
Thank
would
you.
eat.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
if I
It's like
wanted
drinking
pulp,
cum, pulp or no pulp. Gotta have the pulp.
It's all about the texture.
It's a medical condition.
What have you been?
Shade's like, and I pull back that shout out for Eli.
I wasn't expecting us to go there, but okay.
Sweet heavens.
I can't say I have a lot of experience in that department, Eli, but all right.
Okay, you just said a
go
lot of
do your
experience. That
research.
means you have some.
No, none.
I'm not a
No,
master.
no.
10,000 hours, they say.
He's still practicing.
I'm just gonna drink my orange juice here.
Dang, the chat's basically split on this. 43% pulp, 57 no pulp.
Is the way.
So you're saying that I win, correct? Yes, thank you.
Sure.
Eli, pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
No, fucking who
Let's
says
go!
that?
Pick 'em.
Go,
So
Eli.
broken right now.
No.
Well, you
Kick
just want to
'em.
ruin your pizza?
Thank you.
Makes my pizza wonderful.
You're fruity pizza out of
Makes
here.
it
It's the only
so much
pizza you can
better.
taste.
Yeah, that's the thing. So, like, Eli, you know all about Gary's story. You guys have had him on talking all this stuff. Like, this man has so abused his body with drugs. Like, I think his taste buds are so fucked up. Like, the synapses in his brain don't work as well. So he needs just like the wildest tasting shit to feel something again. So that's why his pizza's like pineapple, hot sauce, like all this stuff. That's why. So I
You do
have-
both?
Yeah, that's why.
Is there a hot sauce
Pizza
and
with hot
pineapple?
sauce. Yes. Yeah.
Gary, I'm looking at you.
What?
Do you do hot sauce
I
and
rest
pineapple
my
on pizza?
case.
Yes.
I rest my case.
Yes. So
Are you the only one here that does that?
I can do it. I don't need to.
Shh,
but-
X-ray girl, men
you
are
don't
talking.
need to do much.
I'm joking. I'm joking. That was a joke. Don't hit me.
You don't need to do much, but it's just good. And Ryan might not be wrong. I might have like 4 taste buds left that hit the receptors of what's left of the 3% of my brain. But yeah, I have there was a pizza at a place called Pizza Time that is gone now. That was great. So it is Canadian bacon, olives, pineapple, and sometimes you can put green onions or not. And you sometimes I'll add pepperoni, and then you put buffalo sauce on it, along with the pizza sauce, and it is an explosion of flavor.
Yeah.
I might like any of those things individually, but not combined.
You're British.
I'm gonna trust you on that, buddy.
Beans on toast is a flavor explosion for you, Disparu. Okay,
Lots of Americans that try beans on toast like
not
it.
even like good barbecue beans. It's like just fucking beans and ketchup.
Baked
You know,
beans. Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, I got a question.
That's tin
Disparu,
flavoring it.
I heard the other day. So I was talking to somebody that was talking about having a baked potato. Would you put beans in a baked potato if you had it?
I wouldn't, but some people do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's not
Barbecue
unusual.
beans in a baked
Yeah,
potato.
what kind of bean? Yeah.
Hell
No,
yeah.
baked beans the same as on beans on toast.
I
They're
might
always
be just
baked
hella
beans.
Mexican.
would.
I thought everyone's had beans and potatoes.
Well, I'm talking a baked potato. Like if I have a baked potato, I'm doing
Opposed to a
like,
cold potato because I'm
Yeah.
Mexican. We can afford microwaves.
Or Irish. Just
I don't know. I don't know if you fucking paid
I
the
like
bill.
potato salad.
I don't even know what damn race you are. That's the first conversation.
Yeah. We thought you were Asian.
Yeah. I was
We thought it was like a Dean Cain thing. Like, he's
Yeah.
Japanese.
yeah.
Now I need to know, Gary, pulp or no pulp for you?
No pulp.
Now
I
don't
hate.
know.
I fucking hate oranges. I told you the story.
Yeah.
It makes no sense because I'll drink orange juice, but I fucking hate oranges. My wife doesn't
I
even
don't like
buy
the
them
smell.
or bring them to the house. So.
I don't get what you're saying, Shad, because like if I want like juice of any kind, the last thing I'm looking for is texture. Oh, I really gotta feel like the veins of the fucking orange
You know,
sliding in my teeth. Like what are
You
we
chew it up
doing
a bit
here?
while you drink, and you get more of the orange.
Ew.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be chewing a drink.
You know,
No.
What kind of drink do you need
You're
to
not
choose?
selling it. I was like in the middle, and you're not selling it.
All right, I'll give up.
I'm
There.
taking my vote back. I was with Shad. After
Damn.
that, I don't know.
Yeah.
The veins
Yeah,
and the
sure.
drink. I don't know if I like that description.
He just wants a lumpy smoothie
tastes
as well.
Better. No, Hulk tastes better. There's more flavor in it as a result.
Nah.
Because it has more orange in it.
Put the shovel down. Put the shovel down.
You
But they
like
could
Twilight.
blend the
Shut
pulp
up.
so it was smooth anyway.
It
if
tastes
you-
better is a good argument.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
Galwin on the Streamlabs side for $100. Fuck you, Gary. I bought your book and thought I'll read a few pages before bed. Ended up staying up all night to binge it in one sitting. Hell, thanks. I had work the next day, man. That's your choice. You really had to write such a banger for real. Insanely good read. Fuck Kyle Freedy. Thank you, brother.
It's so funny. It's like, hey, Gary, you know, you had such a terrible fucking life that your life story is like must read. You can't put it down. Like that's basically what that is. So
that's why I like the quiet life now. The boring life of looking at my lawn or looking at my fake grass or, you know, watching movies and not really doing anything. It's fucking fantastic.
It's beautiful.
I've done all that shit.
That is the way.
That is the way. Yeah. Hayden Wayne for 50. Hayden, what's up, brother? This whole thing with the Odyssey just feels like Nolan hates the audience and is doing everything he can to piss everyone off just to show he doesn't care. There will be people who complained about everything on it, but will still love the movie. Nolan fans are a different creature. And they're I meant it in my video. I was around back then. There were Spielberg fans, and you put Spielberg's name on something, even as a producer, and it made money, and people went to the theater, and it was generally pretty fucking good. But I haven't seen, and maybe it's because the internet wasn't around back then, but such a rabid, loyal, big fan base for a director that I've seen with Christopher Nolan. It's kind of nuts. And he is the only Hollywood movie star. He is the only guy on name alone could put butts in seats. So like going out and saying like the Odyssey will flop, that's I'm going to say it, Ryan. That's wild. That's wild.
That's wild, Gary.
That's wild.
Yeah, but I do think the idea of it underperforming is very realistic with some of the warning signs we've seen, you know. But the idea of it flopping, I don't think we've seen crazier things, but I don't think it'll flop.
What do you think would it be the figure of underperforming?
Like if this comes out and makes $750 million, I think that would be way lower than they expect.
Yeah, they're expecting us to beat Oppenheimer for sure.
Yeah, a $1 billion minimum, I think, is what the probably expectation would be for them. If it comes out to 750, I mean, it'll probably, with a $250 million budget, it would probably still be profitable technically, but it would be considered like a disappointment. I think that's in the realm of possibilities for this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
How much did
There you
Oppenheimer
go.
make? Sorry, I'm just like forgot about.
Oppenheimer was like 950, I think. Yeah,
it was one of those
made $1 billion.
Yeah, it was one of those weird
close to $1 billion.
choices because I love practical. I think practical is the only way to do it. You supplement with VFX or add on, but that explosion fucking sucked.
He didn't use a real nuclear atomic bomb. Fuck that.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
Yeah.
What a sellout.
Use one.
What a sellout. Where did that go? That went right here. Okay. Saber Leo. This is 3 parts on the Streamlabs side for $46.62. Thank you. For the so-called good Jer, who isn't here right now, the way you've treated Chrissy publicly has been shameful. Real friends or colleagues call someone out privately first. Did you not even reach out to her? Did anyone besides Gary? You've always said never apologize to the mob. It'll never be enough. Yet here you are feeding one against Chrissy, even after her flawed apology and explanation. Apparently, it wasn't enough for you. How ironic. I've followed you and G&G for 4 to 5 years and respected your growth, but your recent behavior towards Chrissy is baffling. She screwed up 100%, and you can tell me to fuck off or whatever, but respectfully, Jeremy, do better. So Jeremy's not here to answer that, and I won't answer it for him. But
I mean, I'm not going to answer it for him either, but because that is directed towards him. He's certainly been talking about it a lot. I think basically everybody else on this panel has said their piece about the important parts, like the most important parts of the whole situation, which are channels getting deleted, people having free speech taken away, and stuff like that. And that's not what this show is for, isn't to get to at other co-hosts or anything like that. But the whole situation is fucked. People are reacting different. People are handling it different. And I'm not Jeremy, so I'm not making videos and thumbnails and stuff like that talking about it. He has been, so we'll try to relay that message to him.
Yeah, he might have heard it, so maybe he addresses it. So yeah, the reason Chrissy isn't here is again to really, we're not a drama channel, and it's to keep the show focused. As far as like what actions led to that, whether it's her fault or not, it's been kind of a thing with me. I don't deal with dramas, particularly if I caused it, okay, then I'll deal it, but I probably wouldn't make my co-hosts on Friday Night Tights deal with it. If I caused drama, I would want to deal with it on my channel, whether it was my fault or not. The fact of the matter is it's here, and we don't want it to derail the show, which is taking the piss out of Hollywood. That's what we do. And I am not comfortable nor happy with dragging other creators, whether I like them or not, on my show. It's just, once in a while I'll make a comment, particularly to people who have tried to flag down this channel in the past, people like fucking Vito, I'll certainly make a comment about that. Vito has since apologized, by the way, and that's why I kind of let it go. But normally I don't worry about that stuff. If the channel's still going for me, and we really, I'm not comfortable talking about drama. I'm not really comfortable dragging people at all. Clearly I'm not dragging people. It's not what I do. It's not what I do, and that's not what this show is for. Right.
But overall, I guess I'm sorry you feel that way.
Well, that comment is one extreme, where there is another extreme, and there's, of course, it's not like anyone's trying to please anyone, but you won't be able to, even if anyone tried, because people have so different and vast, expectations and desires, and so,
Eli's like, what the?
What is going on?
I sent Gary the text because I love AI for this. I was like, Chrissy, this person, it's like Chrissy faced criticism from viewers after person appeared on her show Friday Night Tits. Because I was like, wait, is her real show named Friday Night Tits? So I'm Googling Friday Night Tits. Nothing's popping up. So I'm very confused, but I text Gary. It's like literally AI just calls the show Friday Night Tits. So I was super confused right now.
I think that was like a joke he made like 3 years ago.
Wait,
Gary?
Oh, you did it.
Oh,
I did it.
Friday night. There it is.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
I love it.
AI
So confused.
So reliable.
Classic AI.
So gosh dang it, that cord is just messing up. Where was I? Where'd it go? There it is. There it is. Aruka Fire, thank you, for 50. The only chance Star Wars has is the Corran Horn X-Wing series arc, which hasn't been too bitched up from Disney, but they can't do it.
One of my favorite characters, by the way. One of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars, Corran Horn. The X-Wing Rogue Squadron series is fantastic, 100%. I don't want them to fucking touch it because they'll fuck it up.
Yep.
WG Actual for $75. What's up, WG, brother? He says RLTW. What does that mean?
Eli will know what that means.
What's RLTW?
Or you should. I
Is that
asked.
some military stuff?
He's Googling it.
Oh, now I got it. Never mind. Okay. Man, I've been out for fucking damn near 20 years. I do not remember acronyms for the military shit at all.
Because there's like a fucking million of them.
That is all the military is.
It's all acronyms, isn't it?
Yeah. So like Eli will remember, I assure you I didn't. And I had to Google it. I was like, what? Now I know what it is. I'm like, okay, good.
So you've been out for 20 years?
I've been out for... I joined in 2005, got out in 08. So yeah, we're coming up on 20 years now. I've been out of the military. It's been a long time. Thank you.
You still look like in the military.
A little young pup.
I know, thank you.
Like 18?
You're welcome.
Oh my goodness.
It's his Asian gene.
Asian and moisturizing with force flow.
Force flow helped me maintain this youth, you know.
Oh, I finally understand you. Thank you.
Hello, X-ray girl. Good to meet you. How is the sister doing? Okay.
Very good.
All the white people here today, very awkward. We got fake wizard over here. Why not real wizard?
Maybe he is a real wizard.
Yeah, maybe I'm lying to everybody.
There's some 4D chess going on, you know.
When Wizard first came on, I had to ask him if he was a Grand Wizard or not, and he wasn't.
And now people keep asking me that.
But Gary, as much as I would love to stay here for all the super chats, and I actually would, I do got to bounce because we're in LA. We got stuff to do. But thanks for having me on, Eli. Nice seeing you, man. It's awesome hanging out.
Awesome hanging out, brother.
Talk to all you guys later.
See you
I hope
Japan.
everyone. I really want to hear how everyone's weekend was after this. So bye, everybody.
Well, we got to have a weekend first.
I know.
Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. That's a guy you need to get on unsub right there, Ryan Kittle. He's good.
The good peoples.
Yeah, he could stay at my house.
I mean, we have unsub for that reason.
There you go. Random fan for $49.99. Says, hi, Eli. It is amazing for you to be on the show. Two of my favorite shows are crossing over. Both of your shows have got me through lows and highs. Thank you so much. And Eli, did you buy the second camera for Kinda Consensual? Kinda Consensual.
Oh, it's no. I have not bought that camera, and I'm not going to because fuck no. On Kinda Consensual, I don't. It's a remote podcast we do twice a month. I'm the only one. I am the camera guy. This is my expertise. Discord and OBS don't let me do both at the same time. So I've just been like, nope, not fucking touching it. I'm not fixing it. You get a podcast with me without ever seeing my expression until the show is posted. So everyone bitches that I don't have my camera on or set it up for that specifically.
You could always use StreamYards and it would just fuck everything up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Just use this. But thank you. I appreciate you for watching all that. Glad you're here, brother. What's his name?
His name was
Random Fan
211.
Dude, what a beautiful name.
It is. Well thought out.
Almost as good as X-Wing 5. I forget the number that goes off.
Almost as good as oh my god, I'm blanking on it now. John Cougar concentration camp.
Oh, that is a good one.
That was one of my favorites.
That's good. The sound beat was perfect, Tyler.
Dude, it's always in my head. Iron Bill Smith for $69.99 Canadian pesos. Huge fan of the channel. Thanks for always entertaining and suffering through the slop so we don't have to. Have a great time in Japan. We will. Thank you.
Thank you.
So excited.
I am very excited. I have a lot of fucking work to do between now and then, but
you can rent old people in Japan.
What?
Oh, yeah. Saw that. You
They
can
made a
have a
movie
little
about that,
grandma
didn't they?
on.
Wait.
She can
What?
cook for you and hang out with you and that sort of stuff. It's really
You can
cute.
rent
a friend
old
kind of
people.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For an hour, 3 hours. You can do that with boyfriends and girlfriends too, like go on dates.
I've researched
one of
into that recently, actually, and there's a whole anime about it.
Wow.
One of the issues with Japan
There's an anime about everything.
Yeah, can we rent
It
out
really
Gary
is.
while we're there?
Well, one of the issues with Japan is
Yeah.
they work so
Probably.
much, they lack like social bonds, and so people try and just pay for it essentially.
Yeah.
I'm not against it.
Gary means something different in Japan, though.
Oh, that's
The problem
true.
is,
yeah.
That's
it's
true.
It's
Gary.
safe to do that. I know, yeah. Rent some diarrhea. It's safe to do that in Japan because it is an ethno state, and because it's an ethno state, it's a little safer.
The high trust society.
Yep.
I remember those days.
Do you?
Not anymore.
Those are
Yeah. Oh,
long
yeah.
gone.
No, well, no, in the 90s, it was still the same. It's very recent changes in the UK. Very recent.
I wonder why.
Bring somebody old. I just want that to happen. There's some great videos on it. I'm like, oh, this is dope.
Bastion Cash for $49.99. Hey, Gary and Garrett. I've been a fan for a while, but I remember talking to y'all at the Unsub Live show in San Antonio, especially Quarterblack, telling me how much he loved my gold G-Shock watch.
That thing was awesome. Thing was awesome, dude. Good to see you.
And I enjoyed the fitness challenge. I lost 30 pounds, by the way. Oh, fucking rad.
Oh,
Let's go, homie. Bros. We're going to do that again at the end of the year, so we'll throw up 10 more grand for people to win.
Hell yeah.
it's awesome.
Check out Pepperbox, too, by the way. It's an app. It's got stuff. It's got content. It's pretty
Uncensored.
fun. Uncensored
Yep.
content.
Cody's videos hit real different.
Yeah.
No more duck quacks. It's just death.
Ian So Forth for 50 British pounds, proper money.
Ian.
He says pineapple does help with pulpy jazz. I don't think.
I think he meant.
I
Oh,
don't think he
yeah,
meant
with the
jazz.
Yeah. It's pulpy jazz.
Ian
I feel like
So
this is
Forth.
targeting me.
Doom, 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 doom.
He should. Ian So Forth for 50 more British pounds. British. Friday Night Tits is pretty spot on, especially since Disbrew got here for real.
Wow.
Wow.
Usually,
They're
as
very
would pop,
Yeah.
There's
Well, he's not here, so
Redirected.
he's targeted the closest thing.
It's just camera turns off.
Daniel Todd for 20 says, hi, Eli. Can we have an unsubscribed podcast and FNT live show? Ooh, that would be
Cancelable.
please.
I love it.
Yeah.
We'll have to do that live with no cameras recording.
yeah. It's just us. You know? Yeah.
Oh, wait. This is not.
No, so if you don't know, fellow members of the audience, Unsubscribe goes out on live tours, and they're phenomenal.
They're
Guys,
freaking great.
they're really entertaining, funny as hell, and I'm glad I caught that last one. Are you guys going back out anytime soon?
End of the year, we actually just started scheduling where. So we're going to do 4 shows this year, which will be at, like, I think we're doing 3,000 to 5,000 seat venues now because we sold out the 2,000 seat venues. So now it's like, okay, it's that next step up. But we want this more of that community based where we just want everyone to have a good ass time. Like San Antonio, everyone showed up. We had a blast. I didn't know Gary was there until like at the end. We made eye contact. I was like, oh shit, Gary's here.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
That was a blast. But yeah, we're planning on doing 4 more. Doing a live show with y'all would be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Don't get canceled. No internet.
Try not to. Logistically, it would be insane because some of us are not in this country.
We're kind of all over the world.
All over the world, worldwide.
But
could
that's why
almost
you make
call
it
us-
a big event.
Yeah, you could almost call us
Diverse.
diverse.
Hey, we
Well,
have
geographically, yeah.
every different type of white person is here. Okay.
We have Asian white people.
For
we have
$5, because I found Unsub a few years ago. It took me over a month to be sure Eli's name was not Double Fap. Good group of dudes. How do you know it's not? Okay. Maybe that's what it translates to.
EY double fap.
Walter Sobchak's Rage for $4.99. Eli on FNT is tight B-hole. Hail.
I mean,
Okay.
I think that's not know how the other fits in, but sure.
And now we know.
Have a tight one.
All right.
It's better than having a loose beal.
Yeah, you don't want to have a loose one. So.
It makes pooping easier.
Hail Eli, you plopping pepperback. Wanted to tell you that you and the unsub guys were a light for me, X-Ray Girl, for me when we lost our child. Y'all made us laugh when we didn't think it was even possible. You'll never know how much you're helping. That's
what's their name?
The Wit.
The Wit, thank you. We appreciate you, your family. Always deepest condolences with that. But again, it is because of the amazing community we have that you have made possible. That's possible. So thank you for everything. Just truly appreciate you. And we always will have your back no matter what. Anyone out there in that community.
Eli this week. No wonder FNT is so late this week. Hello, fellowship and gang driver. It was late because it was because of me.
No, they're blaming me. That's a running joke.
Oh yeah, that's
said Eli must be black.
Can you take that label away from me?
100%
here.
Okay.
God. Robert
Blame
Hayes. Robert Hayes for $4.99. Hey Eli, any chances Nick can get on one of these FNTs?
That electrician would be. You guys could learn some.
Hell
history.
yeah! No, he's great.
Oh, okay.
Love Nick.
Two just history. Oh, that would be a good one.
We'll talk.
Where did that one go? X-Ray Girl, it just disappeared.
Oh, I put it underneath because I didn't know if you saw it.
I'm seeing it now. Okay. Adam in the north. No. Adam. Where was it? Where'd it go?
It's underneath this one. Oh, here.
No.
Just
highlight
this.
it.
There's one.
There we go. Thank you. Justin Martins Vern for 50. Eli's been pointing to the wrong corner of his screen the whole stream. You thought we wouldn't notice, but we did.
I don't know.
Agent Strawman for 20 says, I got a sling for my Benelli, the Die Hard shoulder holster. I ordered a while back, and Eli is on FNT. It's a good week. Nice. Hail. Yeah.
Good gun choice.
Codifier Hig for $10. Pepperbacks and Plops reporting. Hi, Eli.
I just love. So the point of plops, you dirty plop, anything like that, we wanted to make racist terms without just making up a word for it, though. So, like, how do we make an offensive word for our members, but it's just made up? So we were like, plop is very aggressive. And if you call somebody a dirty plop, it sounds very bad. So we're like, oh, there's our word. We're going to take that, and now you all are known as the plops.
Like
Or
making up
flopper.
a new offensive term. I love it.
It's great. Yeah.
This Eli dude's giving me Eddie from Stranger Things vibes. Says, that's not a bad. Eddie
It's not a bad.
Stranger Things
Good.
was cool.
He was a well-liked character. Yeah.
Okay, thank
He
you.
was a loved character.
It is good. Balls. Bubba Doom for $5. Eli, love you guys at Unsub like the FNT crew. Please keep collecting stories from old vets. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Done and done. We got you on that one.
Dude, those are good shows.
I love
man.
that. Yeah, those are really good.
Oh.
This is my favorite.
Zadok Attack for 20 says Eli, the man, the myth, the camera autist, mucks up his camera on stream. Absolute cinema. Jacob Foreman for $10 says, hi, Eli. And then we have Zombie Dude for 2 parts for $15. Says, hi, Eli. I watched the recent unsubscribed episode and was wondering if you had any resources or suggestions on getting back into the military. Long story short, they tried to jail me for ordering apple seeds online. What? When that failed, they kicked me out for a mental health disorder I don't have. The VA can't help me.
Is the apple
I
seeds
would
because
say-
that's how you make poison? Is that it?
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I would see what branch tried to force you out. If it's Air Force, they're going to be more strict, but otherwise, Army or Marines, they'll take anyone.
Yeah, don't
especially
they-
with war around the corner. Sign up now.
Eli, no boots on the ground, man. I was told no boots on the ground.
I fucking hope so. That's all I want.
Zombie Dude, 2 more parts here. Says, hi, Eli. I like the episode you did with Gary on your podcast. Gary, your Y-Files podcast was great too. Thank you. Both covered your history really well, but it made me wonder when your audiobook will be out after Japan. I'm still waiting for Nerdrotic. Also, I recommend What Are the Odds by the My Pillow guy. I've heard that book's pretty good, actually. One of the best nonfiction audiobooks I've heard. Yeah. And damn it, Eli, why have you been so damn loud this episode? Somebody needs to be. Benjamin. He's fine. It's fine. It's fine. At least we can hear him. Okay, we're going to wrap it up there. We're going to get the rest on Monday, 11 a.m. Central, Nerdrotic Live and Rumble, like we're on right now. We're on Rumble. We're on YouTube. And thanks to the Rumble people and the YouTube people. And let's go around the horn and see what's coming up. We'll start with X-Ray Girl.
Extra Girl everywhere tomorrow, Saucy Saturday on Wicked Virtues channel, and then Sunday Forbidden Frontier, where we're probably going to talk about Atlantis and the appearance of Zahi Hawass on Here's
like in the
Morning.
woods.
Okay, they asked me to be on that episode. I missed the message.
I need to watch it, but it looks like a hot mess. Is all I have to say.
Yeah.
Zahi Hawass.
Honestly,
Clown.
I don't know if I would have gone on though. I'm an amateur in this stuff.
So is he.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Jimmy's there. That's all they needed was Jimmy.
Whole channel centered around this though, so he's like his total focus is on this, and a lot of my bandwidth or most of it is used towards pop culture. I probably would have said yes, but I missed it by 2 days. I didn't see it, which sucks. But yeah, that show dropped today, and it looks like a hot fucking mess. I can't wait to watch it. Can't wait to watch it. Garrett.
Well, we are working on a little supercut. Might be pertaining to something that's releasing soon. Mandalorian. And Sunday Fun Day with Az and Mr. P and Kara. Wait, no, Kara's out. Just Mr. P and Az, also dead. And that's it.
So it's just Mr. P.
Yeah.
It's Mr. P playing with himself.
That's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
So yeah,
Gotcha.
just gearing up for Japan, dude. I'm freaking psyched. Got my bag packed. I'm ready.
I'll be psyched once we get all our work done.
Well, we got that one thing. Yeah.
We've got. Well, you don't have to worry about the last one because Perry's gonna edit the Mando review. But we got the boys in the supercut.
Wow,
I'll try to keep I'll try to keep the boys short. Well, the boys. When does the boys come out? What? Because I always watch it Friday.
Or something?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday, right?
Wednesday morning.
You're still gonna be around. Are you leaving Tuesday night?
I'm gonna be on a plane. Yeah,
You're gonna be on a plane.
I already. Don't worry. I worked it out with Perry. We got it handled.
Perry's gonna be Perry. Sorry, man.
I
He's
love
gonna be
you, bro. I love you.
The best.
He's killing it on Daily.
He is, dude.
We had our best month ever.
He's doing
on
so
Daily.
good over there.
Last month. So, comics.
Well, 9 p.m. Central, I'm going to be playing Subnautica 2 on my channel. Never really got into the whole survivor horror, or not survivor horror, but survival game, so should be a new experience for me. So that's what I'm up to.
Subnautica is a bit like survival horror.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
The ocean
Eli,
is scary.
pleasure meeting you, man.
Yeah,
It's very scary.
They're big things,
There's
big
a lot
fish.
of things that can hurt
Yeah.
you.
Well, I figured it was probably fighting fish or something like that.
Great meeting you too, comics.
There you go. Let's go to Real Fake Wizard.
I will be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for Fake Cast, and we're going to be reviewing the movies and shows of the week. It's on brand. We're going to talk about that Obsession horror movie that just dropped that everybody's raving about. I've seen it. I have a lot of words, and almost all of them are good. So tune in for that. Yeah.
Excellent. Disparu.
Check out a video made Mark Ruffalo and the Safe Rebellion of Hollywood. Next videos are going to be the Odyssey and Is God Is released Friday, which is yesterday for me. And that's looked like a right bizarre movie from the trailer, so I want to check that out.
What is it called?
Is God Is. Yeah.
What's it about?
Yeah, I was going to say what's it about.
Not God.
Not
Two twin
God?
sisters on a mission to confront their abusive father, and it's just like the trailer is one of the most wackiest things ever. There's a mum in a bed telling them to go and murder their father and stuff. And just
okay,
it's a very strange story. I can't. If you look up the premise on Wikipedia, it comes across as just utterly strange.
It was a play. It was a play that they adapted into a movie.
His God is Make Your Daddy Dead, Real Dead. Only in theaters, May 15th. That's the poster.
They go around the country searching for God so that they can kill him, but the God is their father or something. It's very strange.
Well, the mother is God from the trailer. They give the name, their name pop out for every character, and the mother is God. I'm skipping that one.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was so bizarre. I'm like, I need to see that.
Hashtag me too. Shad.
So I usually do fun and dumb things with swords, and this last week was particularly fun.
Or
and
without
dumb.
them. Just wanted to point
without
that out.
them, throw in swords, it lifts everything, including dumb things. And so this week we cut up a pig, a real actual full pig, to see how much damage real medieval swords would actually do it. But that one's a bit later down the track. What we particularly tested this week is this fun. So in historical European martial arts, right, there is this thing called the Mordhau or murder stroke, where you strike with the cross guard, right? By the way, review of this sword coming out as well. This sword is peak. But
it's sweet.
Look how good this one is. This one is like, again, the review for this one is a couple of weeks away, but this week in particular, we wanted to test something. So the Mordhau, murder stroke, is when you strike with the cross guard against armored opponents. So we wanted to find out, can you do that with a katana? Can you Mordhau a katana? And we put that to the test with real katanas. And it is interesting. Let me just say that you'll get to see how effectively you can Mordhau strike with a katana this week on Shadiversity.
Do you want to share the picture of the pig?
If you want, I got it. Yeah. So
you're going to be hacking up this pig?
We've already hacked it up, man.
Okay, so this is pre-hacking.
This is pre-hacking. We particularly wanted to see if we could do a full decapitation. And so one of the things, do you see how thick that
eyes?
is? Yeah, I know.
It looks fair.
It looks happy.
This was so much fun. The results were wild, right? Because we have another sword called an executioner sword we're testing out. We wanted to see a decapitation, but a pig's neck is like 4 times thicker than a human's neck. Do you see how big that thing is? But there are other things that the swords are able to do that actually shocked us. I want to see if you could chop a hand off, and a pig's leg is like much thicker in bone than a human hand. And we got a medieval sword, and it went clean through it. And I was just like, holy crap. It actually kind of scared me how much damage real swords are able to do against actual flesh target. And so we cut up this whole thing. We got videos coming out that's going to be wild. But that's down the track. This week in particular, Mordhau a katana. Can it Mordhau? You'll see.
Nice. Eli, what do you have coming up, my friend? And thanks for coming on.
Oh, thank you for having me. Seriously, first off, thank you all for having me on. This is an absolute pleasure. I hope your audience had a good time. I had a blast.
Excellent.
And then we got say hi, Eddie VR from The Boys. The YouTube channel The Boys goes up tomorrow. Unsub goes up tomorrow. Echelon, we released the new energy drink, a double tap tea. So new energy drink launched today and tomorrow for the new flavor profile and Pepper Box.
Pepperbox.
I think that's the 4 businesses right now we're focused on. There we go.
If you haven't already, Unsub Podcast is available anywhere you find a podcast. It's also available on YouTube. There's also the app Pepperbox, where you get exclusive content from a lot of very cool creators, including Cody. And I highly recommend it. Good dudes, by the way. Seriously good dudes. We just released a video about the Odyssey. I didn't go with the We Was Greeks title. It was
I thought it was a good one.
I thought it was a good one too, but I'm like, maybe we'll put it back on later. But we just dropped that. And again, there'll be a square up on Monday at 11 a.m. on Rumble and Nerdrotic Live. There'll be a supercut coming out. Lots of stuff coming out before we go to Japan. So I'm very excited about that. I forgot to talk about lanterns. We had a lanterns trailer that looked really bland and nothing.
What a surprise.
So I'll save that for my future stuff. But hey, thank you to the Modrotics. Did a great job. thank you to everyone who watches, supports, left a super chat. You help keep the lights on. Thanks to all the lurkers out there and everybody who participated. We'll be back next week. We're going to be back next week, right? Some of us are.
Yes.
X-Ray Girl.
It'll be very early in the morning, but yes.
Well, early in the morning for you?
Yes.
Because you're going to be over there already.
Yes.
And you're okay. Yeah,
Is
the
it
next
gonna
2
be
weeks are going to
early?
be a little
Is it gonna
wonky.
be early in the morning? Is it,
I'm not complaining. So I wake up
very
at like
rough.
6 a.m. regularly.
Do
okay.
we have a guest?
Oh, that's rough.
Yes, we do.
Just in case you
Yeah.
don't know, Eli, I get up at 5:30 to TFNT because I'm in Australia.
He's committed.
Yeah.
Should be committed.
Summer's the worst for him.
Yeah.
I would be hating life.
So who's that guest? Do we want to say?
Epic Mike.
Epic Mike.
Let's
Who's-
go.
Epic
Our boy.
Mike. He doesn't get applause. He'll get. That's all he gets.
That's what he gets.
Where's the chirp?
him.
No?
Yeah, he gets a chirp.
That's what
They
he
chirped him.
I
Gets a
can't
chirp.
wait. To
Did he hear it or
congratulate-
no?
No.
Okay.
I
so
can't wait to
he's black.
congratulate. But Mike has something to celebrate. You know, is it Miki? He's got a friend Miki that they've been, you know.
What
That's
is
not his. That's not
his
his
gay
friend.
wedding or his transition?
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
one?
I saw there was a whole wedding invitation, everything on.
Oh yeah.
He got married?
Yeah,
So-
like it was.
The next 2 weeks gonna be a little wonky with Friday Night Tights. Half the crew. Well, I mean, we're missing some of the crew today, and we'll be missing some of the crew next week because of Japan. And then the following week, we're gonna have a substitute Friday Night Tights. So it will be, Fake Wizard, Disparu will be here, but it will be Az and other people running the show because I'll be out, Ryan will be out, Geeks and Gamers doing something in Georgia.
Yeah.
And I was just going to skip the show, and people were like, no. And
We must.
And
Show
of
must
course,
go
the
on.
chat came up with a great suggestion. Just bring in some subs. It's like, okay, we're going to do that. So, yeah. And it'll be back to normal when we get back from Japan. So, again, thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.
See you later.
Here they come and the crowd cannot wait. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. I apologize because I'm probably late. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. Radical lights and highly organized. It's Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Tights. If you're still not offended tonight, oh, hail Friday Night Tights. Rest assured that the chances are high. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. Radical lights and highly organized. It's Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Time has come, they are finally here. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. We're not affiliated, just so we're clear. Oh, hail Friday Night Tights. Radical lights, organized. It's Friday Night Tights. Sweet Mother Mary, turn on the eye, you got real. It's Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Tights, Friday Night Tights. All right, that was good.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
Dame, dame.